should be ready to go. Is everyone
Yes.
okay with
Sure.
starting the VOD then?
We're
Yes,
set.
sir.
Okay, then let's start with the basics. Once again, I'm gonna first ask Gold Team, and then I'll ask Blue Team. Gold Team, what is our comp? What are we trying to do?
Rush.
Right.
Yeah, something
Rush
like
and
that.
brawl.
It's
We're
mostly
mostly
brawl.
trying. We're mostly
Rush
trying to
brawl.
take
Mostly
high ground,
brawl
and
now.
what
we're
does
trying
this
to
character
wall
mean?
off a Yeah, mate. We're trying to wall off a singular target, get the pick, and have a hero advantage, and then mostly win fight, and then rotate the point to the cap.
Right, so your main objective is you're brawling up. You have a Mei, which means you're gonna be looking for walls on one of their targets,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to get a kill. So you can
Yes,
then go to
playing for a
point.
pick.
Considering their comp, what do you guys think is important for you guys to do?
Most likely is going to be walling off either supports or walling off monkey after he jumps, block him away from supports.
I mean,
Okay,
they're going
how are
dive.
you guys gonna play this then? Are you guys gonna stay together? Are
Most
you gonna guys split up? What's the
We
thing?
mostly play. We had a core, and then I had Lee go up to the right. Honestly, just play him far enough away where it looks like he's separate, so it would be like where Mason would dive him, and we would then all rush the fucking monkey and take his lunch money.
Right.
Yeah.
Then Lee, I'm gonna ask you this. Considering the plan, what are you doing? Are you
Mm.
off? Are you off angling or are you flanking?
I'm flanking.
Wrong.
No,
You're off angling,
I
right?
meant
Because
off angling,
as they
yeah.
said, you need to be close enough so that they can get to you. Right. Now, blue team, what are you playing? What is your objective?
Dive.
Dive. Correct. What is your objective?
Kill the
Okay,
supports.
so
I'm pretty sure
you want me to
every
say it?
comp's objective is to kill the supports. I want anyone to say it.
yeah, we were gonna try an
Angling
anti
at a
and
target.
then pick off the
Yeah, single out
Get
a
a pick
target.
on
When
the
you
supports.
guys
when Anna
have
antes, we jump on
right.
whoever
So
she
you
antes.
have an Ana anti, and you're gonna go with Ana anti, Ash dynamite, stuff like that. You're gonna set them up, and then the Winston goes in, the Tracer goes in, etc. Right? That's kind of
Okay.
Yes.
the game plan, right?
Mm.
Considering their composition, what do you guys think they like? What's good? Like, what can you do? What is important for you guys to do so that they don't roll you? What should you do so that you can roll them?
Bait Suzu.
Bait Suzu's
Bait
a
the Maywall
small
too.
one. Bait the Maywall is a small one. I'm talking about like generally speaking. Ignore like fights. Like before the fight even starts. What is scary about these guys?
They can punch through Winston shield. The one. Anything?
Not quite.
No. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think the
I'm asking
Maywall
you
would be
difficult.
scary.
I'm asking you guys difficult questions because now I kind of want to like have like a double down on Gold Team. Gold Team, if you were these guys against these guys, what is the problem with their team?
They have a
I
lot
would,
of their whole kit is really anti-dive, having like McCree Hender, Ram could just go into Nemesis and get through shield, and Maywall can literally split up the team or just survive herself. Cleanse is also huge. So in other words, we have huge survivability if we're going against them.
Right? So you can't really just like jump them,
No.
willy nilly. But at the same time, let me make it like let me say something very general. You got like these guys can run you the fuck down. If they find you in
counter
an
watch.
alley, they're gonna punch you and they're gonna kill you. Right?
Counter watch.
Basic, not quite counter watch because they're not like full counters, but it's really tough for you guys to dive them because like once you get in punching range, these guys have a lot more strength and they're like playing together, so it's hard for you guys to isolate a target. So you're really scared that these guys are gonna just walk into your core of Ash and Brig because if they walk up to them, they're cooked, they're dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, and considering the map, let me get a little bit of a better view of the map for you guys. I wonder if I can go through the thing. Okay, no, I cannot. What about? It kind of has to be like here-ish. Considering that, where do you guys think it would be kind of cool to put your supports? And generally, this quote-unquote core.
Towards the
Where?
middle, possibly. So I psych. I'm wrong.
high ground near health packs, but also close enough where your team can peel to help.
I'd honestly say probably on this high ground that we're closest to currently.
Thank you, Megan. I think here is really good. Why is that? Where do you guys think the fight's gonna start? Especially for these guys. Where do these guys want to play?
On the high ground opposite the point.
Exactly. They want to play like here, right? You want to play for this space and then go to point, cap the point, and then go back here.
Yes.
So what happens if you put an Ash and then a break here?
I should have thought of that.
The brawl team can't really get to them, so they're not going to be able to run up on the core as
Right.
easily.
And if they want to get to them, look at all the space they need to travel just to get here.
Yeah.
And what does this side of the team do if that's the case?
Peel or
They
run
run
away.
away.
Run away. And if like the enemy spends the entire time going around in circles trying to find the core, what can happen between like dynamite, nade, a tracer setup in the back line? What happens?
Easy picks.
Easy picks, right? If these guys spend the entire time running around, then this guy's gonna waste amp. Your Ash can get like a headshot, which forces the Suzu, right? You can maybe force May freeze. You can put this guy on 1 HP. You can force this guy to block or brace his shield. You can waste so many resources that you can finally, as a dive team, right? Suddenly, hold on. If this guy doesn't have speed, this guy doesn't have Suzu, this guy doesn't have ice block. Suddenly, it's a lot more viable for the Tracer and the Winston to go in and attack them because they don't have the resources to stop them. So that's the main thing that you guys are playing here as a dive. You are playing for kind of playing far enough away that they will either have to ignore you guys, and trust me, this team does not like running around trying to kill a Winston and a Tracer because they can just run away, or have to go out of their way to stop the core, and that's really annoying. And you're playing for being annoying. Otherwise, this comp's not good here, right? If you guys just try to fight them head on, it's not gonna work. Another thing that you guys could do here, right? Considering that the map's kind of a little bit closed off, and these guys don't really have a flanker, is you could legitimately switch these two up for Kitty Lucio and go all in. Now, is it better? Is it worse? It's up to you guys. It's up to personal preference. I'm just saying, right? If you think about the difference between N and Brig and Kitty and Lucio want to brawl a lot more. They want to be part of the fight in an aggressive manner, while Brig and Anna kind of stay further back so they don't need to get dove. And in this case, they're not really diving, so you guys can kind of choose between one and the other. So let's start this up. Any questions so far? You see, this would be a good time to be going up. Okay. See this? I'm pretty sure this was like you guys trying to bait them with Lee pushing up and then rolling back. It's kind of like it's an okay bait if it works. If it doesn't work, it's kind of you know. But it's okay. I like this angle, but you need to be very careful, right? Because you're playing within LOS of the Kree. This is why, for example, putting your Ash here, or rather your core here, is kind of scary, right? This guy, and this guy, and this guy, and maybe not this guy, but this guy for sure. They all can get to you really quickly and out damage you, compared to if you guys were playing here, where it would still you'd still be doing like max damage because they're not out of your range, but you'd be like a lot more comfortable because suddenly this McCree couldn't headshot you as easily, right?
The objective is now
I really like this angle. Working really well. Okay. Right now, gold team, how do you have to play?
We have to play a little bit further back because we don't have our main support with us. So we're playing more just to play for a pick and playing for a wall. But we know if we get pushed, we can easily just fall back down and play in the. I can't show my mouse cursor, but the little area with the where the leads to the Mega Pack, we can play there because it forces them into a really tight quarter.
We did go down there at one point.
Yeah, that's okay. Generally speaking, all I needed to hear from you guys is Main supports here, we're down like 1, more or less. So we need to play a little bit slow. I just don't want you guys to be pushing up and killing everything. Whoa, why
Also,
is
is
my
there a
grandma
hole?
blocking me? What do you mean? There's a
Oh.
hole? What do you
Like,
mean?
is there a hole on the high ground up here that like drops in exactly down?
What?
Okay.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure. There was one game recently that I just kind of like fell down and I had no idea why. I thought I like glitched out.
It's okay, it happens. Just let me answer my grandma because I'm kind of worried about what she wants.
W grandma.
W grandson.
Real.
I'm gonna grab some to it meanwhile.
I think
Hopefully,
while
hopefully they're okay.
while he helps his grandma, I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Okay, good night, I guess.
It was very much an emergency. She was asking if we wanted fruit.
That's
I got
such that's
That's
such
so.
an emergency.
That's such a grandma behavior. Swear to God.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Lee,
I'm back.
that Instagram post you sent me this morning. What?
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Okay, guys, can we get back to the review?
Sorry, it was Overwatch and it was actually brain dead.
It
I
was
don't want to
probably
talk
the
about
worst
it.
Overwatch I've ever seen in my life.
I don't want to talk about it.
Bruh.
Okay,
Okay,
VOD
no,
review.
this is okay. You see, this is just what I mean, Xander. That was the one time like you kind of tried 1v1ing here. Maybe you could have just kind of ran
Uh,
away. It's okay, but this is the danger, right? You guys are hard engaging. John's playing super well here. You see, this is what I was talking about yesterday for Anthony and for Lee, when I said of like, okay, the front lines are dueling, so I'm gonna start flanking.
yeah,
That's why this was brutal.
I thought I could win the fight, but he landed a whole clip on me. Like he did not miss a single shot, and I was like, "What?"
Yep, that's just mechanics. That was really well done by John. You were
John Diff.
you were like looking here,
What?
you're paying attention to other things, so he went in and took his time to line up a perfect shot, right? Really well done by John. This is the perfect example of a flank done right. Wait for a team to engage, and then whoop, boom. Especially, and this is really important, gold team. You are engaging. I get it. You're playing for wall, but still, be aware. You still have a Lucio that's like just now coming up. In fact, I have no idea where the Lucio is. Oh, here it is. You see?
Stairs.
Still coming back. So you are in a little bit of a danger of this type of thing happening, right? And suddenly this doesn't look as winnable or as easily winnable because now it's a 4v4. Luckily, the wall was really good. You guys probably got this. I would say here, since you guys already have picks, and since your Lucio's back, although I guess you did lose the... But still, since Lucio's back, since you guys got picks, Noah, I would rather you like start blocking there and just wait for some peel. All right, because
Okay.
I think you were punching a little bit for a little bit too long, and that's what kind of opened
Mhm.
up the kill. This could still be salvageable, but yeah, you see, blue team, it was a lot easier for you guys to dive. Okay, this was a little bit of a stretch, especially considering the team that you had. You need to be a little bit more vocal about like if you want to dive, Mason. Especially
Yeah.
with the whole idea of like, okay, guys, can we dive 3, 2, 1, and then like if you guys don't have
Yeah.
Sam.
You got
the
greedy.
back,
Yeah,
if you guys
Sam.
don't have the backline for it, they'll just kind of say like, no, 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 you have no heals, you know. And then
Yeah.
you don't need to ask them if they're there. You just need to go like, can we go? And if they're not there, they'll say
Yeah,
no.
I
Hello,
told them
Sam.
that after on the a future game because they weren't asking at all.
Bro is dead.
Yeah, I gave him the whole. Okay, I want to go in. Can we go in? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Really good. What is the call here, gold team? Right now.
Gotta wait to play till tank gets back.
Restabilize.
Stabilize. What does stabilize mean in this situation?
Get heroes back and reheal.
I
Play
would say,
cover. Natural cover.
yeah, right? I don't think you guys need to wait for your respawns right now. I think you guys need to top up this Lucio, get a little bit back, get on the same page again, right? And go like,
Mm.
okay, now that my Lucio is healed and not in danger of death, now that we've kind of gotten the time to like look around us, we can maybe think, should we go for this Tracer? Should we go for this Kree?
Yeah.
Or should we actually back up?
It's basically like taking a breather in the game.
Mm.
Right? You get in the position where you're no longer in danger, so you can once again absorb your surroundings and go, okay, can we go? Should we back up? And then you make the decision, right? And this is something that we wanted to correct because before we explained to you like, okay, you need to stabilize, which means like run to spawn and like count to 10. Yeah, there's no need for all that, okay? Just come back, relax, look at the fight again, and you can make a decision from there, right? Okay, let's see what happens next. It's okay, I like this. Now, Anthony, this is really scary, right? This Tracer, John can very easily escape, right? So from you, Anthony, right now, what I would like to see rather than a roll 2 point would be kind of a backup. Backing up, backing up, backing up, because your team's like... Okay, I don't know why you guys are going under, but it's okay. I forgive you. But generally speaking, like you should be backing up, backing up, backing up, and like maybe dropping here to get some healing, whatever. Reconvene with your team. Because unlike Tracer, who can kind of run away and do their own thing, you're a lot more viable to like be killed by these three.
Stormy, you're about to flame the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't really like this from you, but so long as you back up, it's okay. Yeah, you see? Okay. Good. This is fine. Where do we set up? Good. Start walking up. Okay. Megan, go set up, please.
Listen, 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 listen.
Okay. Team has changed. Now, blue team, what are we? What is our plan?
Rush.
You are
Try to
a
melt
rush
the remote.
brawl something. Yes.
Hmm.
Burn the Ramatra. More or less, yes. You can. I would say like your job isn't to burn the tank per se. I would say it's more like now the general generally speaking before what you guys had. Holy shit, that was a terrible line. What you guys had was like during the poke phase you were like this strong, then during like the brawl you were like really strong, and then after the brawl you were weak again. Now I would say you guys are like a lot better at the poke, a lot like kind of mediocre at brawl, and a lot better at like the rotations phase. In fact, I would say you guys are probably a little bit better than these guys. I would say these guys. Hold on, let me make it better color. Gold team is probably looking a little bit more like this in terms of power, right? But you see how this is a lot more, it's become a lot more gray, not as black and white on like which phases of the fight you guys can fight in. Which means now you're no longer looking for like waiting, 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 and then like going after like these guys after they used abilities. Right now you are really wanting to clash with these guys sometimes. What I would say, actually, gold team, how would you as this team fight against this team?
We would want to play around speeding in and getting like a rush in to most likely either stomp a Lucio, a Kree, or the Ramatra, determining on the cooldowns that were used, or we would want to force that make cooldown. But most time we would be like Lucio rush, peel in, get a stomp, and have our McCree play in the back, like coming in last to try and clean up with picks, and having our Curious in the back to help with heals and cleanse if needed.
I think there's one situation here that I would want both teams to look at. Um, which can anyone guess what it is?
We have no ultimate charge.
No,
May I have
okay.
5
You
volt?
guys just switched. That's okay. That doesn't really matter.
Didn't know.
Am I allowed to respond?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, I think because they're playing Mei, you should try to poke a bit more. Because if you guys just hard engage, you can very easily get walled off, and they just kill you.
Like this, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you guys need to be a little bit more aware of like, okay, this is a pretty similar compositions, right? Maga versus Ramatra. Ramatra's a little bit better at like the poking stage. Ramatra's a little bit better. Maga's a little bit better at the brawling stage. But generally speaking, the teams are kind of similar. The big difference is Mei and Tracer. Now, what I would suggest, at least at your stage right now, is a lot of the times putting your Tracer, especially with this comp, like this comp doesn't necessarily need the Tracer to be doing damage, right? Like this is a lot of burst damage that you guys have here, which means it's double as important to put this Tracer on a weird ass angle like this, right? If you
Yeah.
guys want to push up, I would like to see some sort of distraction play. Okay?
Do you see Maga's head?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his hair. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like sending your Tracer like maybe here, like crouch, 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 then start shooting this guy so that all of them look that way and you guys can push without the maid looking at you, especially on this map.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, all of you go this way so that just like Sima said, you have a little bit more space to shoot them, poke them out so that you can try to force this mate to use wall defensively or use any of her cooldowns really defensively. Because as it stands, if you guys just kind of walk forward, this is exactly what's going to happen every single time, especially on this map with a choke so very small. Like it's not the end of the world, right? Like your Kree can just fend the hammer the wall, your Tracer can shoot the wall, everyone can be shooting the middle of the wall, and it might be okay. But like it'll be such a waste of your guys' time and cooldowns just to like go back to a neutral fight that it's going to be really difficult for you guys to win without like someone popping the fuck off. And let's see what happens because of the wall. Okay, immediately what? Okay, so immediately, what do you think about the stage of the fight right now? And I mean this for both teams. What is the big thing that just happened?
The Mogas already
I
have, and
used
the
E.
entire gold team is blue. Is full.
Yeah, I would say not even like he's not even half. That's not even the big thing. Mauga
I
has
used my
popped
E.
cardiac, right?
Yeah.
His one way of making sure he stays alive has just been used, which
And
means
he got the shield put in front of him.
yeah, and you have a shield in front of him, which means right now this guy is not getting any HP back. Right? This is really scary for him.
The guy's probably then said if he doesn't charge back.
And this is something that we'll see a little bit later, especially I think in King's Row, where you'll see like the Maga v Maga, and you'll see like why Noah wins every time is because we're already teaching them how to be effective as Maga, and like it's all around the cardiac. One of you uses cardiac well, you win. One of you uses cardiac wrong, you lose. And this is the big thing. The wall forced cardiac. That is so good. And Gold team, what do you do generally speaking when you see this cardiac? What is your intention right now? In an ideal world,
Take his lunch money.
you mean like go in, punch him?
I mean, if he's using cardiac, no.
No.
We should all focus on him. No?
Focus on him?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Hmm.
because he has a shield in front of him, so we should focus on him. And we also, I mean, there's a tracer behind, but
I mean, if there's a shield down, yeah, but I mean, and
Hmm.
any other kind of point, I wouldn't
Hey,
get like their
Seema,
back line.
what do you think they should do?
What if, while he's using it, you hide, and then after it's done, you rush him when he has no cooldowns?
Yep.
Thoughts?
You guys are
Yes.
jumping the gun a little bit.
Thoughts?
Megan, you
My
seem like,
my
oh,
Yeah.
my mic was fucking muted. My mic was fucking
It's
muted. I
okay,
said the
no.
exact same thing. See, but fuck my life.
It's okay, it's okay. I was
It's
thinking like, man, Noah's
by the
not
way,
speaking too much.
by the way,
Play
Stormy.
around shield and wait it out.
Yeah.
By the way, Stormy, I was telling Blue Team because they were getting rolled by Gold Team playing Bastion, and I was saying, if they put like, what's scary about Bastion? His form. So if when he uses form, you hide. After it's done, you rush him. It's the same as Maga.
Yep,
I said that
basically.
yesterday.
So
It's
wait, who
it's the
was losing
same
to
as
what?
Blue Team was losing to Gold Team
Oh,
playing
okay.
We ran a
Bastion,
very funny
Bastion
comp.
Junkrat and
Yeah,
No
I
Queen
was
Street.
playing silly Bastion.
No, it's okay.
Mhm.
I was kind of hyped because I thought you said the opposite. I was like, no
No,
way,
no, no.
my my coaching of Anthony worked. He played Bastion. No way. I was like, no way this guy actually played Bastion. When like at the end of the session, I was thinking like, man, this was kind of a waste because they do not play Bastion. But yeah, you see like what is the problem here, especially after this. This is gonna go crazy. By the way, I think this is gonna kill like
Yeah, it
at
is.
least one.
Yeah, it got two, I think.
Oh,
No.
Wait,
Xander
it's
with a
not that
clutch.
one.
Xander with a clutch.
Yeah.
But you guys see what the problem with like continuing the fight is? Cardiac actually saved him.
Hmm.
Like you guys tried putting a lot of pressure on him. Like he's still fine. But let's see. He might still die just because ignore the hair. Just because he already used it. Let's see if he's the first one to die.
Yeah, he is.
Exactly. So again, this is just because Mog is still pretty viable right now. For both teams, super important. You need to play around Cardiac. Be it because you have the Maga, which means you need to get value from the Cardiac, and you need to be more careful without it, or against him. If he uses Cardiac, you guys need to have resources to back up. Nice kill though. That was a really good exit pick. The only thing I'd say is, the second you guys kill that Mei, die as fast as possible. Or come back as fast as possible. Because you guys might actually be able to recontest before the Mei's there. And as we said, like, that's really, really good for you guys. Okay. Another change was made.
We have a Moiwa.
Sadly, Allison is not here. But what do you guys think about this change? From Kitty to Mora?
Less survivability.
Yeah.
Less survivability, I agree. Why do we think there's less survivability?
Flashbang
No
over.
cleanse.
No cleanse.
No cleanse.
And
Exactly.
her heal takes longer to come back
But
if she's not able to do damage.
What is good about Moira?
She's doing
Moira's
way
good
more
about-
damage.
Way more
She can
damage,
flank
and
on
she
her
does have
own.
a. She also has a lot of healing output.
I disagree.
Skill orbs.
I disagree, guys. Let's think
What
again.
is it?
Let's think again. I
Mm,
want more people to talk. See if anyone can guess it.
Fade.
No, because TP is better, right? It's about how you
Yeah.
use her.
She
guys
flanked.
Not quite. Okay,
Okay.
imagine this. Okay,
She can give a good damage output with constant heals.
you guys have Akiri here, right? Same comp, but this versus Akiri. Who can go in the hardest? Who can fight the hardest?
Moira.
Moira can fight really hard. She is. How should I say this? Kiri is love. Moira is passion. Okay? Passion is a lot harder of an emotion, right? It like burns really hard, but then it fades away really quickly, right? That is a strength of Moira. Moira fights need to be really fast, really scrappy, and they need to be a decisive victory. Because Moira farms ult super quickly, which means she is the ultimate she's the ultimate steamroller. Like if they beat you once, she's gonna have ult, which means they're gonna beat you again, which means she's gonna be able to farm another ult, which means she's gonna use ult, and so on and so forth. So, speaking about that, both teams, how do you want to play? Starting with gold team.
we want to play for another wall, and we want to decide what ults we're going to use for the fight.
Kitsune.
And then we're playing for get a pick, or just playing to get Kitsune when they're super grouped up. And we're also playing where if we get like pushed, we can have Lee fall back and pop High Noon to either force them out, or just walking into it and we get value.
Okay, I like that. Why do you say like use Kitsune?
Because we know that they're going to push to the same choke. It's going to be a lot. We're going to get a lot of value with them being stuck right there, and we're all going to be able to send a lot of damage down the line.
But in context with they have Moira now.
Well, we know if they have Moira, they're going to be able to at least the Moira will be able to escape, and the Lucio most likely, and so will the Tracer. So we're really playing to also get the tank and just burn them out of the fight. And also, we know that they don't have any ults online, so we're like, okay, we could easily play this a lot more aggressive because they have no ults and we have 5, so we can play this how we want.
That is true, but mainly what I'm trying to get at is if you guys want to play this as fast as they want to play this, you need to kitty ult, right? Because they play faster than you, which
Okay.
means you guys need to either play a lot slower and play conservative if you need to, or if you have the ults to spend, you can use Kitsune, match their tempo, and even outpace them. So this is what you guys need to recognize, blue team, is if you're playing Moira, you need to go fast. And through, the way these guys are positioned, you need to understand, okay, are we going to go fast like we want to? Or are they going to try and be faster than us? And in that case, can we just get out? Because that's kind of the problem with Moira, is she can't really do much. Right? She's kind of a one-trick pony. She only goes fast. She can't really play slow because, I mean, if you're going to play slow, you might as well play a kitty, right? So if you guys see that these guys are going to play aggressive, you guys need to have a plan of, okay, they're going to go aggressive, we're going to back up. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see what happens here. You fool them, you fool them, you fool them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys try to poke them out a little bit, which was fine before, and it was still pretty good. But because you have a Moira, it's kind of a lot tougher, right? And you saw it here. You didn't go fast. There was no pressure, so the enemy team just kind of ran down your Moira. A kitty would never die to this, right? But a Moira, it's a little easier to kill. And they go fast. As I have. Now, mind you, this is totally okay, because gold team is used to being fast. They're used to making sure the enemy has no chance of doing something. So this is really good from them. So don't beat yourself up for losing this way. I like this. The only thing that I would say is, Sam, you could probably ult from here. I think you dropping and ulting kind of just puts you in a position where now you're 1 HP. Just trust the call. If you want to use Blizzard here, you can kind of stay up here or something, or even stay where you were and just go okay, Noah, do you see them? Should I Blizzard? And then when it goes yeah, you just throw it and wait for them.
That's what I did. I said, hey, they're coming up down. You can use Blizzard, and
Exactly.
they got out. They got out too fast.
No,
That was
it's
our
okay.
big thing. They
It's
just got
okay.
out
It's
too
just
fast.
Sam, you should probably let that call be and not jump and do this.
This was our big thing because we were I said, Lee, play back because we know they're gonna run up at us. So I said, just play back and play for noon, and this is what happens.
Mm-hmm. But you kind of
The aura.
you guys accidentally did exactly what was correct, right? They have Moira. They want to go really hard. So how do you play? You play more back. You put your Kree a little bit further back so that they can't really touch him. Not as much as they want to, right? Because if they had a Kiri, then they could probably Suzu and go even further, right? They could do a gamble where they get to the Kree. But with a Moira, they really can only go so far and so hard. So you put a guy in the back, and now they have to make a choice. Can we go even harder? Which, spoilers, they cannot. Or do we back up? And backing up at 98% is really scary, right? So obviously this Hydun is going to get a lot of value.
I'm still so mad you got way over that, Noah.
I got a 4K.
I did too.
Yeah, but
Did
big
you? Yeah,
moon,
you
big
did.
moon.
Big man.
Okay,
I'm gonna
guys, any
fart.
questions so far? From anyone about anything?
Score
No,
1-0.
No? Okay.
I
Then
farted though.
let's
Ready
go
for battle.
very far because I assume you guys spent 200 hours in spawn for no reason.
Yep.
Just me yapping.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
Literally,
we were
Smule was
pretty fast
speaking
in spawn.
Japanese.
No, we were pretty fast in spawn.
Whoa.
The main reason it took forever is because blue team was taking forever in spawn.
On this map, no.
No, it was the opposite.
No, it's
They
We
were
had
already ready.
Seema on this.
Okay, so this is where kind of a trend starts happening, which I
Oh
am.
no, Seaman went to go get cookies. That's what happened.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah.
true. I asked him to
Okay,
hold it
that's
so I could get
crazy.
just
Coach
30
Gap,
seconds.
Coach Gap. Um, okay, this is where a trend that's starting to kind of scare me is starting to show up, right? And I think it's important to address, at least for blue team, which is, did you guys talk about this? In fact, did you guys talk about this? This is, here's the thing. It's not that Soldier is bad. I am just worried, right? That you guys are just
There's
kind
so
of
many
letting.
walls to hide behind.
No, it's just I'm kind of scared that blue team's just kind of letting Anthony do whatever the hell he wants. And I don't want that, right? Remind Anthony that he's a goddamn sub. So that he can actually work really hard on getting on the team, right? You cannot let him do whatever the hell he wants. That's no good. This is super okay if you guys choose to play a soldier. I just want to make sure that you guys are talking about let's play soldier here and not just letting this guy play whatever he feels like, okay? So I would like to hear from you guys. I only hear
No
silence.
comment. No comment. Ellie, somebody.
Ellie, Anthony, Mason, anyone?
Sorry, I was putting a shirt on.
Oh, okay. So sorry.
I understand.
Damn it.
Let me see. You said, "Our dude, what was the question?" I'm sorry. I was totally putting a hoodie on.
Okay. My question was the call on like let's go soldier a thing, or was this just
Yeah.
Anthony picking? So this was just Anthony picking. That's fine. Um, Anthony, this is important for
Yeah.
you more as a growth as a player, right? This is okay for you to go like, hey guys, Soldier's kind of my crutch hero. Like I'm really good with him. I'm not as good as on the other heroes. Can I go Soldier? Can we play around me? That's fine if you say this. But I don't want, and this is also kind of my personal opinion, being on like hundreds and hundreds of teams. I personally hate players that just pick a hero and just don't say anything, right? And in fact, we have multiple times had players try trial for our team, and the second they switch to a hero and don't say anything, for me, I immediately go, okay, this guy's off the team. So, first of all, if this issue is happening, this isn't even just Anthony's fault. This is on the whole team. You guys need to know, like, okay, guys, what are we playing? Do you guys want to play this? With what heroes? Okay, that means we're going to play for example, right now, I know you guys are going to be playing for Wall, right? This is important to note. This isn't just, oh, John's going to pick Make as he wants to. This is the team is saying that we want to play for Maywall, okay? And I'm saying this, I'm not hitting you guys in the head. I'm just telling you right now because I recognize that you guys are most likely very new to scrimming. And this is the thought process you guys need to get behind. What are we playing? With what heroes? What are we playing for? Right? Personally, of course, I would like to see a McCree here. Or even a Reaper. Which I think eventually we see a Reaper. But I want it to be a thing that Anthony says, hey, I think I could play this because it's better, but I want there to be a discussion. Right?
All right.
Because one thing that I heard or I saw, I don't know what it was, but I think I'm pretty sure like at some point you guys were playing comp and you guys were losing with a specific composition and you guys just kind of said like fuck it, let's go with our like with our one tricks basically, which
Yeah.
is okay if you guys have already reached the point of saying like, okay guys, we're not good. We're not gonna try to compete on the same level as the other teams. We're gonna be like a one trick team. We're just gonna play this and we're gonna play this really well. And if that's the case, that's super fine. You guys just need to warn us, okay? So that we can teach you how to play the compositions you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now, ignoring that. Okay, you guys picked Soldier. Let's say that you guys talked for 30 minutes about if you wanted to pick Soldier or career or whatever, and you reached Soldier because Anthony said, and he said very well, I'm very good at Soldier. We can do a lot more with Soldier, and you guys agreed. Gold team, what are you playing for on this map?
We're playing for the fucking we're heading off to the right sub lane because we're trying again just play for pick. But we're also going to be letting our tracer try to play. We want to control this. and then go to the main point if we get a pick, or if we feel like we can actually just push in and run it.
Sam, where do you think you should be right now?
I think
I should be on
Sam should.
an angle.
On an angle. Which one? Give me one. There's some.
Probably left.
How left? Here? Taking
Uh,
this?
I
I think
could, but I feel like that might be a little too far with like
I
where the
think
team's at.
Sam should be top right where the little circle's at. You know what I'm talking about?
Here?
No, top right.
Top. Here?
Like in
Yeah.
Here?
You
like
know where
under the dot under objective. The
the
it
no
says
no
no
top
no no no
right.
no. You see where it says
You
activating objective
yeah
on the
Oh,
screen?
here?
on the
Like
dot.
no no
No, on
no
the dot.
under at the ellipses
Yeah, the ellipses. You see where
where it says
the
dot dot
ellipses
dot
Nasıl sensiz?
dot.
Here.
right
Yeah,
there.
Yes.
yeah, because there's a little gate there, and you can shoot from there.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
Okay. I get it. I get it.
That's
you
right. That's
The
right,
the
man.
call I made.
I don't think he
The
has
call I made
10
with
blinks though.
Noah.
Yeah, no, he
Like
doesn't
right
have
now.
10 blinks to go there immediately. So,
Yeah.
what I would suggest, right, is what I said of doing this calmly, right? And setting up here for now, right? As your team pushes here. Why? What are the possible positions where the fight may happen?
Main.
So,
Far
somewhere
left.
around here,
hmm
Sorry.
Far
far
left or
left, like here.
dojo.
My bad.
Or I would say here, here, or since you guys don't really know the thing they're playing, it might just be here or here, right? What is a spot
So
that kind of encompasses all of these areas as a tracer?
the left side.
Yeah, I think playing in this zone here helps you because let's say they go to point, right? And let me take this all the way. Let's say that this is a tracer, and I'm not necessarily talking about like, oh, you guys should send your Lucio with her or whatever, because that's kind of macro. And this is the rest of the team core. Let's say that the enemy decides to play here. Okay, guys, what do you think about what do you think is good about this? Gold team.
Pinch 'em.
Pinch 'em. One on this side, one on the other. What does the enemy team need to do?
Look at
Turn their back to somebody.
Yep, really good. Let's say that the enemy team is playing here. What can my tracer do from this position?
Go up and around.
Either stay point and force them to walk to point, or if you guys want, come here and get an angle, right? Or let's say that the fight is instead happening here. Where what can she do? She can do exactly what Xander said and come here and get an angle. This is really important for you guys to recognize because Tracer is a hero that needs to be on the angle 24/7. And eventually, Sam, you're gonna learn like for every single fight that you have, every single area that you should be. So right now, I would say for this map, you can start trying to set up here while your team setups here. And let's say that your team goes full point. Shit, you can choose. You can go here, or you can go here. I would recommend this side of the map because not a lot of people go here. So for you guys at your level right now, this might be a little bit better. In the meantime, blue team, and I'm gonna use blue for you guys. Where are you guys playing? I'm gonna change the layout for a little bit. Blue team, what are you guys playing for?
Give me a second, I'm chewing.
It's okay. In the meantime, Anthony, John, who else is here? I forgot. Mason.
I'm gonna say the shrine door.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Because we saw him coming into the. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. This is
that's
pretty
exactly
good.
what it is.
Here's the thing: you guys are playing for Maywall, right? Where are some really good spots for Maywall here? I would say this zone, this zone, this zone, and to a lesser extent this zone, right?
Yeah.
So, and maybe even here, but this is kind of like lame. This is pretty lame. So generally, where do you want to play? Around this zone, right? You want to control point, force him to come to you and get walled, correct?
Yeah.
So, um, right now, you guys don't have a tracer, right? You guys also don't have a Kree. You have a soldier, which is kind of a mix of both, right? So, Anthony, where do you think is a really good spot for you to stand?
Probably on like the far side corner, or like right in like on the high ground, right in the middle there, where your
Here?
cursor is. Yeah.
Okay, some other spots. This is okay.
In the far bottom left corner. I can
But
get line of sight all the way back.
oh, sorry,
Bottom
bottom
left.
left here.
Yeah.
That's okay. I would also say here, or even if you were goaded and you know that they don't have May, you could even do this and play around this zone, right? This means that you guys should generally have a little bit of a two-pronged assault. Not as strong as a tracer, but still really good. I would say, Sima, what do you think? I think this is like pretty low risk, low reward. This is probably low risk, medium reward, and this is probably like medium risk, medium reward, and this is probably high risk, high reward. So Anthony, up to you. Who you want to play? Who you want to play? No, sorry, where you want to play? Generally speaking, you're mostly also gonna be playing for shooting the wall or the person that is walled. Although you do need to recognize like this guy wants to. Sorry, oops, wrong team. Um, this guy kind of wants to go forward. This guy kind of wants to go forward. This guy kind of wants to go forward. This guy's meh. You don't really want to push up, right? So you need to be in a position where uh Noah's shield can't stop you from shooting while also stopping them, right? This is what I mean with like you kind of need to find a good angle. This is okay.
Gotcha.
Personally, I'm not a big fan because I like my DPS players having an ego.
So like force the tank to waste their shield on one person on an off angle
Yep. Basically,
so
I mean,
that everybody else can apply damage.
if Noah wastes his shield on you, he's a dumbass, right? But you need to make it so that he starts thinking about it, right? Because like the idea is you will never be behind the shield. That's what you should be playing for, right? If he wastes the shield on you, you don't do a lot, but your team does a lot. If he wastes his shield on your team, you need to be in a position where you do a lot. Which isn't super hard, I'm just saying, so you can start thinking a little bit about other angles. Because I saw you like that angle a lot, and, I personally am not a big fan of it. I think the swell was a little early, but, what were you guys seeing here? Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, that was almost really good. Noah started pushing here. Considering that both Tracer and Kree are going through here, Noah, was the call to just go through here?
The call was to try. I told them to go right and play for try and get a pick while I sat here and tried to poke out more.
Okay, so you just almost go like walled because you just kind of walked a little
Yeah.
bit too far. Okay, no, it's
Mhm.
just be a little bit more aware. Like maybe even if you don't really see the May, you can shoot the same things from here and from here. So try to
Mhm.
be in a position where the May can't really wall you.
Okay.
But I really like that call because once again, let's go up a little bit. Blue team's playing around. Oh, blue team is playing around here, like we said. So theoretically speaking, you have one angle here, and if we talked about the tracer, one angle would be here. Two angles are good, three angles are better, five angles are fucking awesome. But that's a little hard. So
No, you're so right. Because like I've played some games where there was 5 angles, and I just did not know what to do. I
yeah,
was like,
and you guys will see
what?
that in like King's Row with you guys playing poke, you'll see that like to a really good effect. But yeah, I would ideally like this. Since
Mhm.
obviously this is the first time that we're coaching Sam, we don't really expect you to be doing this right from the get-go. But try starting to do this. Try to start to do this. Holy shit, I cannot speak English right now.
It's okay. It's your second language.
True. Ooh, Welly, that was scary. Okay, that's unfortunate. A
The
little bit.
objective is now
You see, this is what is called a panic wall, where clearly May was half HP and she didn't want you guys to push. John, you're gonna need to just be a little bit more faithful on your supports here, right? Because your wall,
Okay.
as we said, and this is what's really important about like talking about the team comp, as we said, this is like the main way you guys are gonna get kills and win, which is why you need to really prioritize in your brain, like, okay, Maywalls are for doing damage. So that, and remember, these guys are also going to be playing for, like, making sure that you use walls defensively. So it's kind of a see who breaks first, right? If they get impatient and push, you get a good wall. If you get impatient and use a good wall, they're going to push and maybe beat you.
Okay.
See? Really good wall. Noah's forced to block here. He's very low. Also, Gold Team, what's up? You guys lost Sam. What are you pushing for?
I really thought that we could get Sam back in. That Sam was going to be back in time for us to have him be on another angle, and us push in and get something.
Need to look, either need to look through walls or need to ask him, right?
Okay.
Get in the habit. Lee, what are you doing? Where are you main?
Not angles.
Angles.
Definitely not taking angles.
Who scares you from here? I mean, Soldier's pretty scary, but I mean,
No one else
you
really.
can always hide. Just be aware. Just be a little bit aware of that. One thing that I also would like for you guys to do is, this goes for Xander, but also goes for Aiden, who isn't here. Maybe not a bad idea at some point for you guys to both take this angle, right? And I say Kitty, but if you guys don't need speed, Lucio can also come take this angle, right?
I do later on.
It's really cool. It's like, it's kind of scary, and that's why I'm not really like forcing you guys to do it so much, because you guys are not really in that at that level yet. But it's really interesting if you guys can put just one support with your flanker. It allows them to be so much cockier and put so much pressure in. So try thinking about that. Try doing it when you see, like, oh, this is safe. I can do this. Oh, Megan, that's really scary.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gold Team, what was the mistake there?
Not waiting for Sam to push in and me pushing in too early.
Okay, and what happened because of that?
I got fucked, and I lost my Nemesis form, wasting
That
it
is
just
not
to
my fear.
block, stay alive.
Right now,
I used
Megan went in so far to try and save you because she, like, you did a bad mistake, which made Megan panic, which made her fuck up, which made Xander panic, and he used TP and Suzu. So, Blue Team, what should you do right now?
Engage.
Run these guys down. Beat their ass, right? Now you don't need wall, because they just wasted Suzu TP, probably speed, Ramatro form. Like, these guys need to die here. And you want to know why this is not 10 times scarier for them? Because this guy's playing at the same angle. Imagine this guy playing from here, or even better, a guy like me runs around, plays here.
I just don't feel like I can.
Why? Who's gonna run you down?
Lucio calls it out, and then they just shift aim.
Oh, so you're scared of your girlfriend? She's gonna beat your ass? You can beat your
I'm
girlfriend?
I'm gonna be real.
He does kick my ass here. I'm pretty sure I die.
Right?
I'm gonna be real. I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like if all attention gets faced towards me, I just die, and that's
I
it.
think you're coping and need to use natural cover a little more.
No, that is a fair fear. However, for hitscan players, which there's only 2 of you here, what is this? What is this angle here, considering the teams here?
It's an off angle because you could get heals from there.
Exactly, this is an off angle, right? This isn't a flank. You're not away from your team. If they say
I
they're
just
gonna
don't feel
run
like I'm doing anything, and I feel like I'm just gonna get shit on.
Oh, dude,
Honestly.
you would literally, as the hits game, you would do so much. Like, seriously.
I mean, I would love to do something, but I just don't know. You know, like I don't know, man.
Like, Stormy, can I like say something real quick? So, like, as soldier, like, you never want to be on like mid. Like, whenever I play soldier, like, never be with your team. You kind of always want to be flanking or off angling. Just because, like, it's
My real
you just,
concern
like,
is survivability, though, because if I get hit and then I self heal, and then I'm out of self heal, and then I get hit again, I'm
Well,
behind the
that-
team. Nobody knows that I'm over there. Like
Well, that's when
even
you just run back. I mean,
Yeah.
most
Okay.
of the time you'll
Sometimes
just
you
be getting
gotta.
like picked off unless you actually get run down by like a Lucio. But I mean, just be better.
Okay.
I mean
Honestly.
you'll
Sometimes-
Hold on,
you'll
okay.
see you'll see it on a different map. I don't know, man. I
Guys,
just
Sometimes
I
you gotta
think
have
we
that
got to
YOLO perspective.
we got to the underlying problem. I'm not sure you guys noticed. Seema, did you notice what the underlying problem here was?
No, I was kind of
Did you
telling my
hear?
dad.
It's okay. The telling thing of what the problem was Anthony saying, "No one knows I'm here."
Yeah,
That
he's
was the
not
problem. Anthony,
communicating.
I understand you're with his
I
friends
mean people don't even know I'm there when I'm like right next to them too. It's just
because they don't
I'm
need
easily forgettable.
they don't need to know you're there if you're next to them. But if you're taking an angle, right? If you say like, "I'm taking angle, I'm playing here," and then you start screaming, "Heal me, heal me, heal me." At that point, if you die, you were in a good position, doing something good. You forced attention, and you died because your team couldn't help you. That is suddenly not on you, and you can't even be mad, right? This is just I played really well. My team kind of goofed up. It's okay. Goof ups happen. That is something that my team will get shit on during VOD, right? That's not even a thing that you get pissed at your team. It's just like well, they kind of fucked up. My coach's gonna start shit talking them when they see this, because right now, here's the thing, and this is why I tried making sure that I said like, if you guys pick soldier, make it something that you know that you're gonna pick. Soldier is so survivable. You have your station, which means that you can do so many like absurd flanks, and that's like the only value that soldier really gets, because soldier is like one of the weakest hit scans. He doesn't have the same burst as Ash. Doesn't not have the same like one-on-one capability as Kree, right? So soldier, what he does is he can be 100 times more cocky when taking angles, and that's why if you want to play soldier in scrims, first of all, talk to your team. Second, your team needs to know, okay, I'm playing with a soldier, which means he's gonna get cocky, which means he might be in an angle where the only person who can help him is my kitty. And so that makes it basically helps you to realize, okay, I'm gonna do this, and the only person that can help me is probably Kitty. And that is also going to help your Kitty understand, hey, the only person that can help him is me, so I'm gonna, keep an eye on him. Because truth be told, if you play here, gold team, how do you get there?
Just run.
We have to walk all the way.
Yep. Who are the only
Yeah.
2 players that can get to him?
Tracer and
Tracer
Lucio.
and Lucio, right? What happens if Tracer or Lucio aren't in the fight?
That
It's gonna be
which Lucio's not in
uncontested.
the.
This guy is a lot more like probable to fuck up.
Yeah, I'm by
This
myself.
guy is actually runnable, right? Because the thing is, Kray's really good, but he needs the support of like a Lucio or a Kitty, because it's like pretty important for him to have speed, right? To do one to like make sure he wins on one-on-ones. And this guy has like half the healing, half the speed, and if you put pressure on him, you're forcing Kitty to not look, which means this guy. You see, it's like kind of a domino effect. If these two are out, they don't have enough pieces to stop you from just shooting someone, right? And that's why it's really important for a soldier specifically to take angles, because even if they trust you, even if they push you, it's gonna be too late. Like it's gonna be so many resources. Nice angle. Hold on. Let me see what happens here. I know this was a good angle from Lee. I just want to see what happens to Ellie. So Ellie, is she coming from spawn? No.
Don't watch me.
No, I wanna see something, because I think I understand what you.
Stop. Okay, no. This I fucked up really bad right here.
Now I don't
I
know
remember
why
fucked
you
up
this.
really
needed to
bad.
do like a 360 here. Like
No, because I messed up my wall run, and I was like, okay, let me get momentum back, and then I fucked up even more.
it's okay. One thing you can do if you like lose momentum, just like do a kickflip off this like tree.
I'm
You'll
still
get like
trying to
all the
learn
momentum.
wall
It's
running.
okay. It's okay. That's super fine. No, I recognize what you're trying to do here. This is generally good. Can someone tell me why this isn't good right now?
She's running
Yes.
straight at him. He basically does not have to aim.
No, not even
She's
that.
going. I
It's not
really
even that.
didn't.
She's away from the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. you want to do this, ideally you want like a Tracer here or like a Kree here, something, right? You want a second person to come help you, right? As a Lucio, you generally never take a 1v1 unless you're basically, my rank and you're like, I'm going to kick this guy's ass. And even still, there's so many times where they're like, yeah, I don't know why you 1v1'd him, like just come back. So like really try if you see this and you think he's really killable. I don't necessarily hate for your development. It's not necessarily the best thing you can do in the scrim, but for your development as a player, it's not bad for you to just scream, "Someone can help me!" Right? We can kill this guy. We can kill this guy. And then like someone helps you kill this guy. The problem is with your team, like the only person that can really help you is Kitty, maybe, and Kitty doesn't really want to help you right now because everyone's low. So this was a good intention, but there are some underlying factors that you need to consider before you push like this.
Okay.
Right? Because, I mean, Lee, what happens if like a Tracer or Lucio are speeding towards you?
I mean, I'm just gonna flashbang, headshot.
Yes, but you're gonna go like, oh shit, there's two people looking at me. I might want to back the fuck off, right?
Yeah, I'll back up a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'll still try to get
compared
the
to just a Lucio.
Oh,
Are
dude,
you
I'm
even
just
gonna
gonna
back up?
1v1.
Yeah, you're just gonna shoot him
No.
twice, right? One of them clearly needs more respect than the other. Okay. Oh, is this the push? I think this is the push.
Yeah, this is where I'm like, hey, let's just hold him up front.
This is fine. I don't hate this.
We do
Oh my
this on
god,
a
I
lot
couldn't get Ellie there.
I was a little upset right there because I was just chilling, waiting for my team, and then all of y'all
Oh,
come
she
out of
was
nowhere.
zooming.
I missed almost every shot.
It's okay. Like, that isn't even bad, right? Like, this is a good hold. You force a wall. The wall is pretty right? Because ideally, like, blue team wants to wall you here, not here. But you guys already passed, right? So that's, like, really good play, and like, theoretically from gold team. Blue team, you need to kind of, like, recognize, okay, these guys are pushing. They have, like, more resources than us. We kind of, you see, like, it's 33-13. There's no reason to rush it. So right now, I would say like, okay, back up. We have a soldier. We can shoot from further, right? Again, we go back to the same thing. You guys need to talk about if you want to have soldier, because if you talk about it, you recognize, okay, we have a soldier, we have a mate. We don't need to be close to do damage. We can poke them out. So let's see what happens. But this is really funny. So, okay, right now you have 2 picks, correct? They're backing up. They're healing, they're going back to point. Use UCP. I don't think you guys even switch. You guys just go to point to reset, which is okay. Yeah, that's fine. Start shooting, start shooting, start shooting. A wall is weak. Okay. We use Kiri. Good. I like this. You're forcing a reaction from them, right? Forced ice block. No Maywall. Forced cleanse. First of all, once again, Noah, you see this problem?
Oh no, it's coming.
Yeah.
We're about to get flamed.
You're half HP and
Yep.
you're still punching.
Yeah, I got greedy.
Yeah, you get really greedy here. There's
And then
like you force so many abilities for now. Like heal up. Like this is what we mean with like quote unquote stabilizing. This is why you guys lose gold team. You're not stabilizing right now. And see what happens because you don't stabilize.
I'm gonna beat, and then he.
You guys get a pick, and yet you beat. You're a match rolled.
And then noon.
And you
Huge dude.
So
Oh.
Huge dude.
Congratulations, blue team. You used 0 ults and forced 4 ults from gold team for some reason.
Yeah,
you guys just mentally won the war.
Yeah.
And by the way, Noah, you remember what I told you about blocking to keep your armor?
Yeah, I got really greedy, and I really shouldn't have.
And surprisingly, it's really surprising. Blue team knows how to use ults better than you guys do. Because you will see, even when you guys get a pick, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of fights here where they just use 1 or 2. Never 3, 4. It's
We did
always
this
just enough.
Where am
after this.
I?
We never
Oh,
made the
there I am.
mistake. After we did this, we didn't make the mistake again.
That's a
Okay.
damn lie.
No, we didn't. We always had save one or two in the bank.
Guys,
No, I agree.
What am I doing over there?
Saving
Oh,
one or
I
two
was
still does
taking
not mean that we didn't use 3 or 4.
I was taking an angle and then like, oh, they're rushing over, so I kind of just got fucked.
yeah.
It's my fault.
No, this is okay. The problem is you guys are just not on the same page. I don't know what the call was, but I'm pretty sure the call was just stay here and do the exact same thing.
I think I actually still lived here. I don't know.
Maybe, but this is scary. Why?
I'm
How many
alone.
How many resources are gonna be put into Lee right now?
Oh, so many.
Right? So what does blue
Yeah,
team need to do?
focus. Focus him.
Kick his ass.
My aura is
What?
crazy.
Yeah, he just kind of leaves, but like, you see how you guys were set up here, and like Lee screamed, "Oh, I'm gonna die," and you guys all backed up. Bam! Suddenly, there's a guy on the angle
I
now.
did.
This wasn't even an angle before,
That's
but now it
exactly what
is
it
because you
sounded
guys
like.
left, right? And now there's a guy on the angle here, and now there's a guy on the angle here. Basically, just because of the lack of communication here, of like Lee not really knowing where to go. I don't know if it was like because Noah said like we're gonna play here and Lee didn't listen. I don't know if the call was kind of bad. It could have been like, okay guys, spread out, take angles, but like everyone stayed here. I don't know.
Our plan was just to come back. I forgot. I just think Lee just didn't have time to get back, and we were already here. And then he just got caught out by himself
Right, but if the
on
Well,
the way
plan
I
was
didn't
back.
to
even
come,
die. I just took too long to set up.
right, but the problem is mostly, I guess, either on like the entire team, as in like you guys are not paying attention to where you want to play, and that's straight up just like, okay, backup isn't really a plan, Go like, okay, we're gonna play like this here with these ults with this intention, correct? If you do that,
Right.
Lee's gonna know where to go. Noah's gonna know where to go. Megan can look around and go, oh, Lee's really far from where he needs to go. I'm gonna go help him. Right? Basically, right now, you guys lost all of your like advantage. You guys were set up. Suddenly, you're no longer set up, and you allowed blue team to set up really easily.
Senpai.
Look, 2 ults, by the way. Count them. They lose people. Do they over ult?
No.
Nope.
This is so unfortunate. I got 3 kills and then we still lost.
You have a bad team, I guess.
Team kill.
Real.
Man, I guess.
Okay,
I was
so
trying so hard.
once again, okay, and this is something again. I also want to point out: was this discussed?
Uh,
No.
I don't think
That
so.
just so you guys know that I'm not shitting on Anthony. This is also problematic. Okay, I don't want this on the teams. I want you guys to talk. It's okay for Allison to go, guys. I don't feel like I'm doing much. Can I go Moira? Is that okay? And that because like at least if she says, "Can I go Moira?" and you guys say yes, you at least know. You're mentally prepared to play with a Moira. You get me?
She did say that she's been going Moira because she just feels like she's surviving better as Moira than she is as Curie.
Okay, that's just a
She
skill
did say
issue
that.
because it's fucking Kitty. It's like the most survivable hero in the game, but it's okay. It's just a preference thing, like I said before. It's just now you guys once again are going to need to play a lot faster, and this is actually kind of awkward because this guy doesn't like playing fast, right? He's not a Kree, so this is where it's important for you guys to recognize how you want to play and what characters you're gonna play. And I think it's kind of important, and I want to put this restriction on Gold Team as well. I want you guys to kind of pick like 3 or 4 compositions and never like switch heroes, at least for now, because I want you guys to like learn exactly how the strategy works, and then
Yeah,
later on, you can switch.
The brawl or rush, whatever comp it is, I haven't memorized them.
It's brawl, rush, dive, poke.
Yeah, but the one that we're using is brawl, right?
Yeah, it's brawl.
Or rush.
It's a
Yeah,
brawl.
and
It's a
so
brawl.
what I was gonna say is that like we've we're pretty close to. I want to say we're pretty close at least to going to the next level or whatever because we've used it quite a bit
Mm-hmm.
in the scrim last night. So
No, I agree. And
we
something that I will say is because Tracer's so important, I actually don't mind putting a pin on that and going like, okay, in Brawl, I will allow you guys to switch between like playing Tracer and playing Mei, but that's like everyone else needs to play the same hero, and that is
Yeah.
important for you guys, and especially because for example, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of view like Sam as like kind of a kind of like a carry person on Gold Team. Not because I'm not saying he's better. I just mean like he requires very little resources for the value he gets, right? So I kind of want him to be playing stuff like Tracer, stuff like Mei if he feels comfortable, stuff like Echo. Um, and I feel like Noah's another like carry on the team. So I think these two are the ones that should be like choosing what comp you guys are playing. Everyone else should kind of try and play around it. I haven't seen much of Blue Team, but I think ideally, although we're gonna see, but I kind of like your dive comps. So right now, the best I can say is probably play around tank. I would also like to see Kevion, but I haven't had the chance, right? So I don't really know how your hit scan situation is, but I know Kevion's pretty good as well. So consider also playing around hit scan. The problem with that is since you guys have two hit scan players, you're gonna have to kind of talk between Kevion and Anthony of like, okay, how do we want to play the same thing with them, or do we want to play separate? It's fine. Like honestly, I don't even hate the idea of you guys just playing one thing with Kevion and one thing with Anthony, and like switching them between maps and shit. It's just gonna be more annoying, right? Because if one of them can't come, you can't really play that composition. But that's stuff we can talk about a little bit later. Okay. So for now, 5-1. Who has the advantage here?
Say we do.
Blue team, he
Or-
said.
Blue team does
Okay.
3
Okay.
to art 0.
Blue
And
team.
position.
Right now, considering the clock, how do you want to play this?
I'd say back.
Fast.
Don't overuse ults.
Fast.
Xander, you're not on blue team.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I
Say look
like
for
the.
an angle. Soldier look for an angle. Look for a visor.
I don't even the.
Use Blizzard
I
and
don't really
panic.
need like
I don't know.
the full strategy. I want you guys to get to where what Xander was saying fast. You need to burn time. You need to get these guys sweating, right? You guys cannot like play slow and then they like switch the point to them, right? You can't just go like, okay, guys, give them a little bit of space while we wait for wall, and then like they switch around the point, and then you're like, oh shit, it's overtime, we need to push, right? That would be like horrible. So right now, I want you guys to play fast and use the advantage that you have. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys do, even if it's not on purpose. You guys are still grouping up, so of course you're not gonna. Oh, one thing.
Oh, I have a question. Should I just play left here?
Left? Yes.
Like, should I? Yeah, like up in our camera direction, like where we're facing forward.
Like this?
Other side.
This?
Yeah.
I think this is a little bit scarier. For
Uh,
you specifically.
I
Why?
honestly personally would have been right on the bottom part
Here's the thing.
if I was soldier.
Here, you run into the problem of this guy, right?
But I don't know that guy's there. So like,
True, but generally speaking,
like,
this is a little bit of a.
like in a perfect situation, like, why would I choose down instead of up there?
Simple. In here, this is straight up just kind of a knowledge thing. These two like close quarters, and this is close quarters.
Mhm.
Straight up,
Gotcha.
that's it. Like you don't know if they're gonna go there, but if they go there, it's really scary. If you play
And so I
here,
can take a longer open angle there.
exactly.
Right.
If you play here, first of all, if Kree goes here, he's stupid, right? But Tracer might want to come here,
Mhm.
but she doesn't want to fight you here. Because like, look at this, look at this. Let's say that the Tracer's coming from here, and you're playing Soldier here. Look at how much space there is between you. You think Tracer's
Yeah, I
gonna
can
waste
burst her as
3
she
blinks
says.
just to get to you? Probably not.
Okay, I see that.
You get that? It's like you kind of want to play like Soldier is a little bit of like an in between a sniper and a medium range character. He's like he's stretching medium range character to like long.
Yeah, his fall off keeps getting nerfed.
True, but like even still, he gets like a lot of value from really open angles. So like this entire area is so good for you to force them to be here. Because like legitimately speaking, remember when I said like, oh, if they waste shield on you, they're stupid. If you're here, and they're like trying to rotate through here for some reason, they might
They
actually
have
have
to.
to use it. Because if they put shield here, you have so many free shots, and if they push you, you have run, right?
Yeah.
Like I am pretty sure Lucio can catch up to you if he wall rides, but as we said before, what are you scared of Megan? Right? Like just throw a rocket at
You're a
them.
DPS.
Exactly. Just throw a
I
rocket at
mean,
them.
a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, she might like get up and like beat you up in real life, but then we can call a pause and like kick her off. Sub her out for retention.
Just lock in, gang.
Oh, I got so sad about this. Okay, goal team. What is this? This is currently where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. What do you think about this?
It's amazing.
It's
We have
amazing.
multiple angles.
Let's see what you guys do with it.
Fucking nothing.
Oh no.
I'm gonna kill myself, is what's gonna happen.
One angle engaged.
I
What the
wasn't
fuck is
I
happening
wasn't
here?
completely ready. I should have been more clear.
No, that's exactly what I want to get at. It's not your fault if you weren't ready. It's the lack of clarity of when we're going, okay? This is why it's important, and like it's kind of cringe, right? But 3-2-1 is so important. I know it wastes 3 seconds. But 3-2-1 lets people say, wait. Okay?
I'll be real, we definitely did say we were going and like ask if we were ready. I said yes, no one else responded.
Then, Lee, remember when I literally told you, you're going to spend the scrim. Your one objective is to listen to Noah and reply.
Just ignore Megan.
Just ignore Megan. Okay, but Megan said yes. Like, I assume Noah was the one that asked if you guys were ready.
I told him about another situation that happened on the next, like on downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might
Where
have
they
been
did the same mistake.
Hang on, I'll be right
They
back.
still won
I'm
the
grabbing
fight, but
peanut butter.
they still won the fight, but they did the same mistake.
Yeah, like
Somebody
this is
said
really sad,
peanut butter?
and this is funnily enough, something that I told Noah before. This is like the number one mistake of DPS players is they don't really talk enough and they don't time shit well enough. So again, Sam, Lee, on the "Are you ready?" conversations, you need to be 100% clear. Okay? I need you guys like to be fair, it's not even just Kree that's like not set up. Tracer also needs to kind of walk in a little bit more before she's fully set up to go in. Okay? So I don't want you guys to be pushing yet. I want either of the DPS, because these guys, I mean, they don't really know how set up you are, right? So it's on you guys, the guys on the angles, to recognize and be able to tell, okay, guys, I can't. Give me 1 extra second. Or go like, okay, I am set up, guys, whenever you guys want, right? There needs to be some level of communication between you guys, okay?
Yeah, I got better at it as the
thing went on. That's okay.
scrim progressed.
That's okay. I know, Lee, that's a big problem that you have. I would assume that's not something that Sam has as a problem, because I actually think Sam talks a lot, or at least that's like one of the big positives that we saw in trials. So, you know, maybe he just wasn't like super used to this type of call. But Sam, I want to see you like communicate the 3-2-1s a lot more. Okay?
I was definitely quiet on this one.
That's okay.
Oh,
All good. Warm up.
question.
Yes, Anthony.
If I was to set up that angle on the right side of the camera now, I would be able to what's it called?
Basically,
I don't know.
finger
Just stop the tracer from being able to pinch.
Yep, exactly. And
Okay.
this is the crazy part, right? If you were here, okay, that is the worst S I've ever done. And the tracer has to recall back to whatever she was before. Do you think these guys are ever gonna push up? They're gonna wait like 10
No.
more seconds before like for recall.
They're gonna wait for tracer. Yeah.
Right? And that's what I mean with like I really like my DPS to be cocky, because this is the perfect time for you to be cocky and control this goddamn angle.
Yes, fucking sir.
So just map control essentially.
Yep, that's super important.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
brother.
it was. So the reason why I didn't push up and why I like was ready and I didn't was because I saw Soldier and he was shooting at me and I didn't want to push up all the way.
See, yeah, that's the whole thing about
And
it.
Aura You just
That's the
kind of
whole
got
thing
to
about
me.
playing DPS, bro. You gotta have the ego for it, dog. You gotta be willing to push niggas all the
Yeah,
time,
I
dog.
didn't have the ego enough.
Like
No, that's
when I play DPS, like either it be Widow or Soldier or anybody. If I see somebody in my spot that I usually go to, I'm like, yeah, you're getting kicked out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
but the funny thing
Winger
is as
gets
well.
swung.
Then this, like, if that is such a problem, because mind you, of course you can say like, okay, but well, he was here, I didn't want to push. Then it's a matter of, do you necessarily need 3 angles? Probably not, right? You could stay here. Tracer could stay here. Or even better, you want to see something way cooler that you guys could have done? 1 angle here, and instead of Tracer going in, she actually puts pressure on the soldier at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Then this isn't even like 3 eyes on the same fight. This is 2 eyes on this fight, and like 1 angle on this, which means Soldier's out, right? Soldier's probably gonna ask for help, so who knows? Maybe Kitty's out, and you still have 2 angles here, right? That's up to you guys. That you can like play 3 here. You can put 2 here and 1 here. You can tell your Tracer to like force him out before you go in. Whatever you guys prefer. But this is why it's really important to make a plan and like execute it. And if it doesn't work, you'll learn for next time. Maybe you're right. Maybe like Anthony's just wall hacking and he knows you're gonna show up. The second you peek, you die, right? Then for next time you go, maybe that's not the best plan. Let's make another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just don't be afraid of doing this because this is a scrim. This is not a tournament. Okay, this is when you guys experiment. This is when you guys limit test.
Limit test. I love that word, or those 2 words.
I would say this is the one thing, Ellie. I don't think you needed to beat this, right? Let's look at the current stage of the
No,
fight.
I definitely didn't need to.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 1, 2, everyone's pretty safe. I'm pretty sure the only one that was low was John, but I'm pretty sure he had like ice thingy. I mean, he
Block.
even used ball defensively, right? So it's okay, right? I'm not gonna like be too mad about it because like at least you guys only used 2 volts and you guys are at 65. So like if you guys did lose one, it would be a little scary. But try to hold it a little bit more, okay? Oh, Zender, no, so late. It's okay.
Yeah, you can't beat Visor out of me.
No, but once again, who has okay, right now who has the advantage?
Blue
Technically,
team still.
I disagree.
Well, not really.
it's
We're coming up on
One,
I
3
mean, they're
ult.
coming up,
2,
but 20 seconds left.
2.5, 3, but like it's 2.5 and another half, okay?
Yeah.
Versus 1. So what does blue team need to do? Look at the timer.
Slow down.
I disagree again.
Use
Okay.
Visor.
If they
Yeah.
slow down, you guys get ults,
Okay, fair.
right?
Play
So
super aggro, look for
blue
picks.
team balls to the walls, kills everyone, forces the Tracer to not even be in the fight to touch point. You guys like that idea?
Yeah.
This is also what we jokingly call a chaos fight, which is basically just we don't know what we're doing, so we're just gonna go forward, and the enemy team's gonna get confused as well. Ideally, don't make a chaos fight. Ideally, have a plan, but confuse the enemy team at the same time. Just at least force every ult in the game, and then lose the fight. This is what I want, basically. Because look, they're walking,
Okay,
they're
they
walking,
came
they're
left
walking,
side
they're walking.
again. Yeah.
Look, they're panicking, right? Noah, this is on you.
I know exactly what. Yeah.
Guys, what were the calls like in Gold Team right now?
The whole team was like, we gotta get somebody ready to touch, and we're gonna hang it up. Sorry. Hang on, I'm fucking choking on peanut butter. Fuck.
Winston IRL.
Me for real.
I'm actually. Okay. Sorry. I was saying that we need to play up to make some space and then start cycling touches.
Okay.
And also it's like, hey, can we play Lee back enough where he can try and get high noon to make space? And I don't think we got back in time.
I mean, Lee's really low because I think he just got like randomly headshot by the
I
Mei from
did.
the yeah.
Yeah,
Probably the Mei.
he got shit on.
But right now,
Hey, calm down now.
this is what I mean with like you guys need to try and simplify a little bit of your comms, right? Right now,
Okay.
if I am blue team, I'm asking who has first touch. It'll always be Tracer, right? In
Tracer.
fact, Tracer should have like first, second, and maybe third touch, right? She goes in, touches at like last second, which is if she wants to trigger overtime, it needs to be like 96, but she can go at 99, or rather 98 to touch at 99, right? You guys are like can play. Remember what I said? These guys need to play fast because if they play slow, you guys get ults. So you guys actually want to play slow because if you get ults, you win. So right now you have to go Tracer touches once, backs off, touches twice, uses recall, touches 3 times. That's ideal, right? Of course, she can only touch twice. If she gets randomly headshot, she can only touch once. But fact of the matter is, right now the call should be, okay, who has touch? Tracer goes, I do. Then she goes. Everyone else, play slow for now. Because right now what happens is exactly
I
what
got
this
one.
team wants. They didn't necessarily want to play fast, right? But they should, but they didn't know to play fast until you fucked it up, Noah.
Yeah. I didn't fuck it up.
And then Megan actually gets first touch.
I've got you.
And what's like the lame thing about Megan being touching right now?
Now they don't have speed.
No
They don't
heals.
have amp at all.
This guy's basically dead. This guy's gonna use every ability. This guy's like not moving. And the Tracer is now in danger. Why? Because you guys gave it so much space that I think this is Soldier. That's Soldier's visor.
Yep.
So this guy's kind of scared. This is the problem of like kind of making like a super big complicated plan. And this is why I say like if the job isn't yours, right? Like it's Lee's job to get his ult and use High Noon, right? So if it's not your job, don't go like, okay, Lee, you're gonna get some damage and get High Noon so that we High Noon. You can just say like, okay, we're gonna play slow, we're gonna play for touch, and when we have ults, we use them. And theoretically speaking, your team shouldn't pop 4 ults in a row. Right? They should go like, okay, I use mine, and if it's needed, I'll use mine, and if it's needed, I'll use mine. Trust your team. So yeah, really good, really well played by blue team. I just want to point out that the title of the submap was Trust Your Team, because we saw Anthony didn't do more than he actually did because he couldn't trust his team, just like set up in a good angle, and you guys lost because Noah actually didn't trust his team to touch. So okay, on this map, let's see. Do you guys take 200 years again? Probably.
Yes.
This is a scrim. Someone probably asked for cookies.
Not again. Not again.
Whoa! Okay. Okay. Comp versus comp. Starting with gold team.
Rush, heavy rush, and hold chokes.
Heavy rush. That is correct. Very much heavy. So, against their comp, what are we looking for?
To literally burn out. My whole thing is get tank to either pop Nemesis or force out shield, play back, wait it out, go right back in. And we're also playing for big stomps from me and Megan and letting Lee play around to clean up and flank.
Mm-hmm.
And so for Sam as well. But
we
really wanted Lee to be the heavy flanker. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be the one. Okay, so who on their team threatens you the most?
Oh, definitely the fucking May. Definitely the May.
May's one. Okay, who else?
Most likely gonna be the Curie if you're.
I would say
it's
Soldier.
more. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Beam headshots, baby.
Not quite, but close. And then I would say it's something like Ramatra, and then Kitty, and then obviously Lucia, right? So May first, then Soldier, then whatever. So these two are the main issue for your team. How do you counter these?
Me.
You're one. Who do you counter?
Soldier.
Yes, perfect. How do we counter May?
Stomps and forcing it out. Look, more into poke damage to burner.
There you go, poke damage, right? So how does a Reaper beat a Soldier here? Or rather, first, Soldier, how do you necessarily want to play against this team? So they want to rush your team down, right? So how do you want to play?
I didn't. I swapped. I died and I swapped. I'm not gonna lie.
Theoretically speaking, how would you play? What are you good at that they are bad at?
They're all close, so I just play medium long range.
Yep, You want to play medium to long range. How the hell do you guys beat this, gold team?
Get in his face.
Get in his face. I don't really care if it's
Focus
Lee
me.
or if it's Sam, but one of you needs to be controlling the soldier. Because just like how you guys want to poke them, honestly, they kind of want to poke you, right? You want to poke them to force out the Maywall. They want to poke you to force out Cardiac. Fair?
Mm-hmm.
So soldier is going to be like on the flank, on the off angle, whatever it is, just forcing you guys to pay attention to him. And what happens if you push a soldier?
Panic.
Yes.
Soldier runs away. The enemy team gains advantage, right? You don't necessarily like. It feels bad to push a soldier here for a gold team. So Tracer can do it, but needs to be really well coordinated. I don't despise the idea of a Reaper. Like, let's say, I don't know. Let's imagine a position, right? Let's say that you guys are playing for main, right? What's a decent spot for soldier? Actually, to speed it up, it's here, right? He could be here. Who could shoot him? Like a Kitty could shoot him a little bit. Maga could shoot him a little bit. But then the enemy team, if they're playing here, you know, ideally he doesn't want to show himself too early, of course, right? So you don't have time to overpoke him, but he can show up, and it'll be scary because if you shoot him, then theoretically speaking, the enemy team has space to walk. So how do we fix that? We can either send the tracer all the way through here, or why not just set up a Reaper here or here already? So gold team,
Oh, I go there.
you need to recognize we need to poke out the Mei, which is something you do passively, right? It's a play style. Or as against soldier, we need to preemptively stop him from taking angles, right? Those are the two ways that you want to play. Now, finally, blue team, how do you want to play? I already kind of answered, but I want you guys to say it. And if you guys don't know, I'll be very sad because we literally just gave you the answer.
Play in the middle, go main, and then have soldier sit in that little area.
You want to play the poke.
You want to play the poke, exactly. You want to play poke. You would ideally like to play poke. You like poke. You like poke. Basically, no one here is better at brawling than him and him, right? And even Tracer's really good. So 4 of you really enjoy poking. So you guys are gonna poke, and if you force a cardiac or you can use a wall after poke to be aggressive and get the kills. Make sense? In the meantime, soldier is just on poke duty every single fight to try and force this guy's cardiac, to try and force like a recall, try and force a Suzu, try and force an amp. Anything that is forced is a win for blue team right now. So let's see what happens. Okay. Regarding this rotation, who do you think this favors?
Them.
Gold team.
Yeah, I would say it favors gold team. Why?
Because they have high ground.
It's a lot of close quarters, a lot of corners. Stomp.
Exactly. And what is the problem with corners? Like I'm basically asking very dumb questions because I want you guys to say the answer.
Because
Get corners and heal.
Yeah, if there's corners, you guys can poke. Shut up. Right? Like if you want to poke them out and you're like shooting from here, they can just hide here. Right? If you guys are shooting from like behind this building, they can just go here. If you guys are shooting from point, they can just stand here and not take damage. Right? You can't really poke them out. They can go whenever the hell they want.
Stormy, I would do something really stupid.
Oh boy. But hey, look, it's actually kind of working. You see how Noah really doesn't want to go? You see what the problem here was. Lee actually forced the defensive wall. So, that's one. Okay, so, blue team, 1 down. Where's Soldier? Soldier's here, in the middle of a team. Is he a problem?
Not really.
2 down. Can we go?
Yes.
No,
As
you
a gold
poke.
team. Oh.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, when I get health, yeah.
Once you get health, did you use cardiac yet?
I don't think so.
No.
Then you can go.
I'm still fucking up this peanut butter.
Yeah, I was thinking he stomps cardiacs and.
Yep.
Put down the
So-
peanut butter when.
Hungry. Ooh, I like peanut.
I'm crunching on some chips too, so.
And this is the crazy part. Anthony, you switched. I assume you switched because you thought you wouldn't do anything? Is that so?
Yeah.
If you have,
Well,
if you have
I just felt
obvious,
like the Reaper was gonna come up behind me and kill me every single time.
it should be what he's doing,
Yeah,
right? But at the same time,
I
if he's
was.
doing that, he's not doing anything else, correct?
But yeah.
It's basically an awareness check for you. So let's say that instead of going for your team, you went here. Do you think the Reaper could have forced your wall? Do you think
Probably
you
not.
could maybe force out this cardiac here by constantly shooting at him? Maybe, right?
I honestly think I'll just die. Not gonna lie.
Why?
Because if I'm standing there and my whole team's on point, they just turn around, kill me. That's one down.
Okay, let's say
You can just
theoretically
kind of run
speaking, they
away.
all. Let's
Yeah,
say
just
that
run
they all
away.
theoretically turn around. You also turn around and run away. And what does your team do with the space?
Take it.
They go forward.
Yeah. You gotta
And they
rely
set
on
up
that
here.
speed because only like one person be able to catch you for real.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like you get too scared, Anthony. Like
You gotta have
you don't
balls to
like.
the wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just don't be
it's
stupid like me and go in every time. Sometimes
yeah.
that
I
shit
mean,
sucks.
it's kind of normal considering that like Anthony's pretty new to the game, and especially pretty new to
Mm.
scrims. It's kind of obvious you're not gonna trust your team like in comp to do something, but like in scrims you just have to. And this is why, Anthony. Let's say that you guys talked about this and you knew this plan that I taught you. Would you trust them then? If the
You
plan
want the
was
honest answer?
yes,
No.
then do you want my honest reply?
Yeah.
Maybe you're not fit for scrims.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. So it might be time for you to try and trust them a little bit more. And you want to know what? You want to know a really fucking cool way of doing that? Duo with someone.
Yes.
Find someone that's your rank and start duoing with them in comp.
Mm.
You'll find out that like, for example, me and Seema like constantly duo, and we constantly duoed before we got in a team, which means like in a scrim, if he tells me to beat off the map, I'll just go like, sure, why not?
Huh?
Because Phil's
Sorry.
like, if you
You're gonna
beat
do
off
what?
the map, you're gonna win. And I'm like,
Pause.
bet. And I beat off the map.
I can help.
Yo.
I can.
You're
I
gonna
can
do
help
what to
you,
the map?
Anthony.
Damn, okay.
Anthony,
Okay, honestly, I fuck with it.
we can duo, Anthony. Anthony, I can be your little Pookie Bear.
Yo, the side
Man,
duo would be really cute.
I
That would be really
ask him blue
cute.
team. I ask him blue team all the time. Just let me
Ask
know.
in general, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
Gold team
it
will
would,
play with you
Yeah, that
too.
is
no,
that
no,
is
but
Xander.
it would be good for you guys to play with blue team though.
Oh, real. Ask blue team first, and then if no one replies, ask gold.
Like
Wait, what
obviously
happened?
blue team, you know, like they're a little bit busy. We get it. Like sometimes people are just busy, right? So they might have not have had the time right now. But maybe I don't know. Next week, someone is like actually kind of available, and they don't necessarily mind like duoing with you. You know?
I am on whenever I'm free. I've put 20 hours in since tryouts, so just
Right.
let me know. I'm always down to play.
Then blue team, if you guys ever want to duo, Anthony is always free. I heard. Like DM my
I ain't gonna
4 a.m.
lie,
He's
bro.
gonna be playing the game.
Yeah,
I duo
probably
with
at
you
3
every
a.m. Not gonna
single
lie.
game.
True. It's true. I do
I
not
was
get
say
sleep.
I dead ass would duo with you because I have fucking all the time in the world, but we play the same position.
No, it's okay.
It wouldn't really do much.
No, it's okay. You want to know why? Because your
Why is
team's
that?
gonna be playing a little bit different. I want you know how I said like, oh, Sam is the carry, and he's gonna be playing like Tracer and whatever the hell he wants. In a
Yeah.
way, like the carry position is going to be Kiri on blue team. In the sense that basically, Kevion, you're pretty much gonna be like forced on Tracer every single game, and Kiwi's gonna go on Echo,
Yeah.
on whatever the hell like is needed. Basically, your flex support is where sorry, your flex DPS is what is going to dictate where you play. So you know,
Gotcha.
you know how like in dive, for example, gold team likes running Ashe because of Lee. Lee plays Ashe, so
Yeah.
they're gonna play that. And Sam is really good on Tracer. Let's say that Lee was better than Sam on Tracer. We would put Sam on Echo and Lee on Tracer. So
By the way,
because you're
that
better
just
at Tracer,
reminded me something.
yeah.
Wait, Lee, why were you forcing Widow so much in so many comps?
He wanted to play
Because
Widow.
I wanted to play more Widow. I'm trying to get better at Widow.
Okay.
Okay, did you talk to the team about it?
Yeah.
I did.
See, blue
Okay.
team,
Yeah, I
that's the
said yeah.
difference. That's the difference, blue team.
Me and Lee,
No, straight up,
me and Lee
Stormy.
are
It was
literally the
like
same person.
it was
but
how it
opposite,
went.
bro.
This is how it. It's Lee. Like Lee says, "Hey, I want to play Widow." Like, okay, what do you want to do? I want to try and get a pick. Okay, if you don't get picked, switch. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I would
Yeah.
do.
And that's what I
I
did.
was like, fucking,
Yeah.
me and Lee are literally just the inverse of each other, bro. I want to play more Ash, and he wants to play more Widow. We're literally the opposite right now.
Yeah.
Wait, Stormy, did you end up seeing Junkertown?
No, not yet.
Oh, I can't wait.
We have so many
Junkertown's
mobs,
kind of
man.
funny.
Oh, is that
I
the
know.
one where I just didn't do anything for like the first
Oh
5
my
minutes?
god, Junkertown was something.
It was kind of
Yeah.
funny.
That's
It was a
fine.
funny.
We need an IGL, bro.
Okay, guys. So, can we go back?
Yes.
Yes, keep
Okay,
going.
refocus. So, luckily, for some reason, Megan's there. Not sure what's
I
happening.
told you I was doing something stupid.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Kevin, your mic's on, by the
Yeah,
way.
your mic is you're in a wind tunnel.
I'm driving.
Mute,
My bad.
Kevion, please.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you.
The objective
She's
is
here the
now
turning signals. Well, at least we know he doesn't drive a BMW.
True.
That
No,
is
he-
true. He could have done the wrong signal.
So yeah, the only fear here, we already talked about the pre-fight. The only fear here is Megan. Like, I'm not really sure why you were there. Just try and stay behind them.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
try and
this
stay
might be
behind.
this might be the thing I was talking about. That they didn't do the 3-2-1, or it might be a bit further after. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll see. Okay, so, blue team, we switched to a Reaper. How does that change things?
He can. I mean, he can try to fight me more.
He could try to fight you.
No disrespect. No disrespect. But
It makes it close quarter. Kinda.
He's
Okay,
lying. All the disrespect. All of it.
no.
Okay, let me ask a different question. Gold team, what do you need to do to win now?
Force out Wraith.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is now, instead of doing two things, you're just doing one thing. Poke.
Yeah, poking.
Oh, force out Wraith, and as soon as we see Wraith go out, then we can start putting down the business.
Okay, blue team, how do you counter that? They want to poke you guys out. What are you gonna do?
Problem. Get in their face.
Yeah, I was gonna say just rush him.
In this situation, for some reason, this became the poke, and this became the brawl. Kind of weird. But if you guys want to win this, you guys will have to go aggressive, especially because you have Ana. Okay? Which means, with Ana, if these guys decide Ana will die, she will just fall down. No one needs to shoot her. If they just so think that Ana is dead, she's dead. Okay? So you guys need to go fast as fuck. You need to just nade Maga, wall him, shoot him, beat his ass. But there's one thing here that I actually dislike, but we'll get there. Okay, we got there. I don't like this. I know that we said that, like, Anna likes Brig, which is true. But realistically speaking, what are you defending? What can you defend Anna from right now? Tracer? Lucio? What else? Can you defend her from a coordinated dive?
I would say really me.
Do you think you're scared of a Brig?
No.
Yeah.
I think he was saying the other way around.
Yeah, I was saying the other way.
Oh, okay. So you can't really stop this guy or this guy. This guy doesn't necessarily, he just kind of shoots. And you can't stop a coordinated dive.
Wow, my feelings are hurt.
No, because no, Xander. What I mean is, you're never gonna be in a situation where you're threatening an Ana from up close.
I am always the threat.
Yeah, but you're the threat from spawn because you're like spamming because your kunai are broken. So I would legitimately rather see a Lucio here, and this is where it kind of gets confusing, right? Because I know that you guys are gonna switch to a diva, which again I really like. If you guys stayed Lucio and just ran them down.
Yeah, I switched Diva because I was scared of Monkey.
That's okay.
I'm
Just
scared
run
of playing
them
Monkey and
down,
Reaper.
right?
Yeah.
This is why it's super important for like both teams to think like, okay, what do we want to do, and who is a threat in their team? Because it helps you realize, like, how to adjust.
Oh, I think it's here.
Okay, one
That
engage. Oh, you're right.
both DPS aren't there.
No,
I
you're
did.
too
I honestly, I
early.
didn't even notice that much. Sam was also far. Actually, did I comment on it? Maybe I did actually.
I think you only commented on Reaper. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I
yeah,
also gotta
like
say,
that's the engage I was talking about.
I would also say, Sam's a little late. That's true. He should have said something. Uh, Lee, I don't like this angle. I would much rather you stay here. Because if basically what you're doing is let's by the way review the whole like kill box thing. Ignore that we're doing a kill box here. Just say, okay, we if they pass this point, we're going to attack. Okay? If they pass this choke, we're going to do something about it. If they pass this choke, do you think it's better for you to do all the way through here, especially with a tracer there, or just stand here and shoot? At Lee.
Lee's mic's muted.
Okay, it's okay. I'm pretty sure you got that. But yeah, Noah, you what did you call this? It's called the engage.
Yeah, I said, "Hey, Megan." I said, "Hey, Megan, do you have
Oh
feed?"
fuck,
And
I've been muted this whole time.
I
Sorry.
waited for yes or no, and I'm like, she says yes. I'm like, okay, we're going in, and nobody said anything else. They're like, okay, we're going in.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Again,
Stormy, I was. You're right. It would have been better to just stay there, but if they did like push back, I was thinking about like just TPing the stairs right there. If like push back and like Noah kept going in.
TPing to stairs? Oh, here?
Like no. That one. Like if we kept pushing forward a little bit, then I was gonna
Well,
go.
okay. Anthony, is
So
this a good TP going from like here to here? Imagining
like back,
imagining that the team is like here.
right?
Do you think TPing from here to here is good?
No,
Why?
No.
I could flank.
Do you know? Yeah, exactly. You can just show up.
Yeah, I can show up, feed off tank, and then I can also just flank from behind whenever I'm okay on health.
And what is bad about like moving out here? They can see you, right? You're TPing
Yeah.
into the open.
Mm.
Never TP into the open. Go from a hidden
Cover.
from cover to uh cover, I guess. This is a really bad example. From a cover to cover. Okay? I couldn't find a better example. But yeah, I would prefer if the play was to fight here. And mind you, if you didn't know the play was to fight here, that's on Noah. Noah, you need to be the one to draw the line. Go like, okay, if they pass here, they're dead. Okay?
Okay.
Like if the idea is to play there, I want you here. Or like okay, if you have Volt, you can do it here because it's cooler. But if you don't have Volt, I want you here. Free shooting, right? But it's okay. You guys should still win for one reason only, which is I think Anthony wasn't expecting the hard engage, so now he's not there to burst you down. But we'll see. Big nade. Ah, nade is a little bit late. I would like to ask why, but I mean, Allison isn't here. It's okay. Just probably she was trying to use it defensively when she should have used it offensively on the Maga. Nice body block.
Yeah.
Fat ass cannot walk through.
They're face tanking.
They're face tanking.
I did that one time. Let it go.
Yeah, it's
I
over.
did one time.
This is what I mean. Right now, it needs to be coordinated. Like, okay, my Reaper needs to stay in the front. My main needs to stay in the front. Everyone just needs to push through here like crazy. And it's up to Gold Team to react to it. Okay. Love this change. As I said, I would still prefer to see a Lucio here. What does this change about the strategy? Specifically, okay, Gold Team. How does this change? What do you need to do now to win?
You really need to burn out Diva Matrix for Lee
So
to get any
poke,
value, especially with Dope.
Yeah.
poke,
Heavy
I
poke.
poke.
I
Heavy
held
poke.
I
Lee
held
literally called it. Lee
him.
was like, "Hey, I am not going to use ult until we get Diva out of
Yeah.
That's
fucking
fair.
mech." And we're like, "Okay, bet."
That's fair. Okay. And Blue Team, what do you need to do since they want to poke you out? Nade this ass and push the fuck in. Like, the more changes you do, the more accentuated this becomes. Just think about this. This isn't even a bad comp specifically against Maga. If they run this type of Maga comp, which is kind of weird to be fair, I'm not sure why you guys are running Reaper. Might just be like.
We really like the idea
not
of heavy
liking.
brawl, like
Okay,
really, really heavy
that's
brawl.
fine. I'm just a little bit scared because at that point, why not run a Mei? Is it because the
That
map
is
is
true.
open? But
We
then if
wanted
the
to do
map
because
is
it's open.
open,
We said Sam like, hey, you want to run this? And he's like, okay, yeah, I want to get flanked. Like, okay, we'll run Tracer. And we'll let fucking Lee be the upfront damage, and it worked out pretty well.
yeah, that's okay. But I think like if you're gonna run Tracer, run Kree. Okay.
Okay.
Because you want you don't want like short range, short range, short range, short range, long range, right?
Okay.
Because like the Mei forces the fight, you know, like the shooting to happen at close range. Without the Mei, they can just run.
Exactly. So like if you put a Mei here, that's okay because you're forcing a Reaper and the Maga to play really close, which is cool. But if you don't run a Mei and they kind of run around you, like how do you stop them? You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. I think you guys kind of rolled this because, again, like, totally not on Blue's fault since, like, they haven't gotten coaching yet, so they wouldn't know to go aggressive.
What? Why did Anthony engage like he was gonna ult? What the hell?
Oh, did they wait for him forwards?
No. Look at it. He kind of just showed up and then writ back. It was like nothing that.
He's here. Oh, you're right. Oh, no. This isn't even a bad play. You want to know what it is? Anthony, you didn't wait for your team. So, because you didn't wait for your team to push up, Megan was paying attention, so she can stop you. But this is a good angle. I like this. I really like this. It's just a shame. Like, you needed to go like, okay, guys, are you ready? I can show up whenever. And so, like, your guys start going in, you guys throw a nade, and you just jump from here. I think that's fair. That's, like, the way that you cover distance.
Yeah, it just looked funny because like no one else was there.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't pushed yet, so it just
Felt like a
dropped in,
die
red
play.
formed out.
Bro's farming gold charge, man. Stop hating.
It's like 2 damage.
Oh. I like this, actually. And the one reason why I don't like this is because you guys are already low. I would have liked to see this, like, the second Noah runs, a Blizzard here. Because then there's 2 choices. Noah does a lot of damage, but immediately gets frozen. Or Noah needs to literally just keep running. and get really far away from his team.
I think Noah died, low-key.
I did die, but I was getting a lot of damage.
Laughing, actually.
The problem is
yeah,
that,
but I
like, you
got
guys
a
already
lot of
won.
fucking damage.
Like, even if he dies, like, look, there's a Tracer free. Already killed your supports. You're one. I'm pretty sure John
And
only
they're still
has,
in
like, one
cage.
ability. You guys are stuck in cage, exactly, so you can't really get away. One. Let's see John die.
And this is where we saw him out of mech. I don't know if Lee jumped down here or it was afterwards.
Yeah, he didn't heal too.
John dies later. I'm gonna be honest though, I really like seeing Sam's Tracer. I like that he's cocky to take those angles. I'm positively surprised. What is bro cooking? Get out of here.
It's quite a breath of fresh air after Carson's effect.
Yeah.
Don't talk shit about my boy when he's not here. He tried.
He did.
Then we heard
It's
right,
bad,
and we
bad.
instantly just jumped on this. And then Lee
now
just
it's kind of over, you know. Dying, and Nano Diva's crazy.
She accidentally handed me out of mech.
Yeah, it's okay. It's honestly, I don't hate it. I don't really hate it. Okay, guys, we took ages to see one map. Do you guys want to keep going?
I have got to go. I gotta cook for their
okay.
birthday.
If you guys want to, I can just keep the stream up, and whoever wants to keep watching, we can keep going.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sounds great.
I'm
You guys
going
have a
to
good one.
Pride, so I'm gonna see it.
I'm
Wait,
just
where's
gonna be
Checkerton?
late to Pride because I don't
Everyone take it
really care
easy.
about watching the parade
That's fair.
Pride?
Where are they ending? Do you know?
in the square.
Why is Junkertown out there? What?
Because this is
What is-
from yesterday, and Junkertown's from 2 days ago.
Oh,
Huh?
What is Pride for?
Yes.
we didn't play Junkertown yesterday, Sima.
no, I didn't.
Oh, what the hell?
No, that game was from 2 days ago.
A
Just
a
I'm
while
bugging.
ago, yeah.
Okay, I wanna
Junkertown was
kinda,
bad though.
I'm
wanna-
tweaking.
I want to see mostly King's Row here, because I'm honestly surprised, guys.
Attackers incoming.
Why
Defend
did you
objective
decide to
A.
run poke?
Because we wanted to
We
poke
just
map.
You
we
wanted to
wanted
try it
we
out?
thought we could play poke. Yeah, we thought we could play poker really well.
No, it's okay. Like you guys played well. It's just like it's surprising, because I would say this map's really good for brawl, really good for rush,
We did
really
think
good
about
for
that.
dive.
We
Yeah.
legit thought let's play poke, and if it doesn't work, we'll just switch off to rush.
Yeah, that's fair. I think dive's by far the best in here, actually. But I don't know. I was just caught off. Like I was kind of surprised that you guys decided to play poke here. But it's okay. Sure. So okay, let's see. Okay, so I see a lot of value being put on stopping the widow. That's fair. Blue team. Okay, let's start. Gold team. How do you win? What is your what do your
Poking
comp
out.
do against them? Poking
We
them out.
literally just want to have Megan call out who she's putting orb on, doing damage and killing them, and forcing out abilities before they even get close.
Yep. And what is the most important aspect of your comp?
Keep maintaining distance
Yes, of course.
and
But what I mean is,
assisting damage.
yes, but what I mean is, how do you make sure that you can do the most damage possible?
Sightlines.
Yeah, having this sight. Oh my god, that was a terrible line. Having this sight line, this sight line, this sight line. I don't know if I can this sight line, as many sight lines as possible. Yes.
Mm.
And
Yes.
that is something that I actually congratulate you guys. There's like a couple of times where I feel like Lee's playing too defensive, where like the fight's happening here and he's playing here, which I think he could probably like stay here or even push up here since they don't really have a lot of things to stop him. But generally speaking, I think you guys played poke really well, at least in this first point. Now, blue team, or the remnants of blue team that are still here, what can you tell me about your comp? What do you want to do? What is dangerous about their team? How can you play around it?
I don't know.
Okay, let's start slowly. What do you want to do?
Cut off
I
sight
think
lines. That's what I was doing.
Rush.
Yeah, rush, push. I would say, like, generally speaking, you guys want to engage the enemy, correct?
yeah,
You
we
want
were
to fight
trying to
from up close.
push and like go around in speed and get underneath like where payload comes out to try and force them down
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
out of their
Okay.
high ground.
I would say, yeah, you guys kind of jumped a few steps there, but that's basically where I was going to get at. You guys want to play from close, right? They don't want to play from close. They're gonna do everything to stop you from playing from close. So you have two options. Either you somehow force it, right? Or you say, you know what? Who on their team can contest the point? This guy? No. This guy? No. This guy? No. This guy? No. This guy? I mean, maybe, but he's gonna die, right? Who on their team wants to contest the point? No one.
Not
Nobody.
So how do you win?
first
Get on
point.
point.
You take the point, right? They're going to do everything in their power to kill you before you take point. So you guys need to play safe until you get point. Which, surprise, surprise, is exactly what happens and why you win the point. It's gonna take a while for you guys to get it, of course.
By the way, wait, Ellie, did you see the whisper I sent you while you were playing here?
No, I didn't even know you sent me one. Not gonna
Okay.
lie. What'd you say?
I just said that you could try to boop them down as well, because you guys were just trolling for so long to.
She tried.
Because
I think it's like
to
right
fight-
here. She tries, but she kind of fucks up the rollout.
Yeah, that's why I thought she did see it because I said it.
I'm still working on trying to.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, right, okay. I do
It's
suck
just
a lot.
it's just 'cause, like if you pull it off, if you get a boop like from the high ground, that person should just blow up.
Yep. So, great. Who do you think won this fight?
I did.
Blue.
I won the fight.
I would say the person that got the most value here was blue team. Blue team got
Never
more
mind.
value here. They got a tick, almost 2
Took
ticks,
too long to drop.
by doing jack shit. No, because the thing is, you can't drop. right? That's not how your comp plays, right? Your team comp cannot touch point here, which is what kind of surprised me about you guys wanting to play poke in this map in particular. One thing is playing like Circuit Royale, where the point's always moving, right? And you guys just kind of play different chokes and put one guy on cart, and then like everyone else, like you put this guy on cart, and then like you have this angle and this angle and this angle and this angle, and it's really scary for the enemy team to push because it's like one big line. But in this map, and this is important, mind you guys played poke really well. You guys just need to recognize the advantages and disadvantages. There is a lot of high ground here. Yes, good for poke. Problem. Even if you have all these angles, the enemy team does not need to beat you to take the point and run away. Right? That is the scary part about this, is that there's a lot of cover that maps where poke excels at normally don't have. Think about it this way. Imagine Circuit Royale in your head. Is there ever a point, like, during the carts, like, moving, at least from first and second, where the enemy team is hidden while pushing cart?
Not really.
Zero time, right? They're always threatened, which is why poke is really good. In this map, they can hide, and that's exactly what they did. So yeah, really good way of playing poke. Really, really good. Just be aware that the reason you lost is because you didn't really play with the map geometry. But hey, mechanics-wise, perfect. I want you guys to be playing like that in Circuit Royale. This is good. The only thing I would say is Allison needs to be scared of like getting found out. She either needs to run away or die early, basically. But I mean, she's not here, so.
Allison has a pretty big. I don't know if it's awareness, or if it's just like
Probably awareness.
not being scared problem. You'll see on defense.
Okay, guys. Blue team, you're kind of stuck here, right? They're shooting you from a lot of angles. What are some options? What are some options that you're seeing? How can you break this? I see two ways that are really good.
We could maybe go back in what we did the first time, speed in, or go through the building and try and
So this?
push. Push the
Okay.
tank.
This
Is that
is
the
really
tank
good.
right there?
This is a really
Yes.
good one. Yes, this is a Sigma.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we just
And what is
push
the
it
other
there.
option? Mind you, I think
Going
this is the
back where
best
we
option.
went.
No, this is
Or
where
is
you
it
can
going back?
It's this.
Sorry.
Force this guy out.
Okay.
Right? Scare him off. Maybe you can like use wall or speed to get on top and force the brawl. Now, this is scary. This is high risk, high reward. Personally, I am really happy that Ellie immediately found this. Because this is what I want you guys to do. Do you think Sigma can survive if you guys rush him down here?
No.
No.
Hell no.
Do you guys think any of these four want to contest the point if Sigma's dead?
No.
Perfect.
Hell no.
Once again, you solved the issue. And you guys eventually do this. I think you guys spend like one or two more fights kind of trying to force push forward, and then eventually you guys do exactly what you need to do. Yeah, see? Like you guys kind of tried to like wall this angle and wall this angle and go main. But that you see, the problem is you're not using natural cover, so you use two abilities just to touch point. And these guys didn't even do anything. They didn't even take damage. You didn't even force them out, right? This guy literally stayed in the same spot and saw the same thing. Right? You didn't even force him off. You didn't even block him. Which is why I think going hotel, right? And then putting a wall here, putting a shield like either here or here or here, whatever is needed, and then just hiding here for a little bit is like a lot better. Oh, I forgot that I was still using my thingy. Okay.
Pass into the iris.
Yeah, that thing was okay. That ass. This was a mistake from Gold Team. Zender, you should have probably like don't be afraid of using your immortality a little bit earlier. It's okay.
Yeah, I thought I could keep him up a little bit longer, but I was wrong.
I know, but like, here's the thing. Especially against their comp, for example, do you think you're gonna need to use your immortality for anything else? Other than like someone getting a lucky headshot? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
So it was probably more cost efficient to use your immortality a little bit earlier, even if it wasn't needed, just to make sure your tank is up.
Right.
But it's okay, because basically you guys just ored blue team. You guys just said like, nah, we're better. And you guys fucking ulted, went point, and killed them. Which, based. But that was definitely... Oh, by the way. So, Noah died, right? You're down one. How do you quote-unquote stabilize from this?
We keep each other alive and just try to kill the ram.
You guys actually stabilized here. You pop Trank to
Mhm.
make sure, hey, this fight isn't over. You used an ult
Yeah.
to basically, like, one ult kind of counts like one person. So be aware that, like, using an ult is also a type of stabilization. That was good. I would like to see you guys go top. At Megan, go top. Stop.
Why we will? We will.
Yeah, but now Ellie's here.
It's okay. She left. See.
Ellie wanted
It's
to
fine.
fight.
It's okay.
I said
I can't aim. I'm no threat.
I
It's
shot her
okay,
once.
Ellie. We can throw hands.
I shot her once and she ran away.
Is it here that you guys...
Personne n'échappe à
No,
mon
now you
regard.
guys kind of... Yeah, once again, you guys kind of try to force this angle. And this is what I mean, by the way.
Good night, Ellie.
Okay, first of
What?
all, Noah, what do you think of this?
Oh, I literally said, hey, they probably have beat. As soon as we either kill Lucio or force beat, I am ulting.
But why?
Because like because we get rid of the one thing that really counters my ult, besides Immort, and Immort's also already used.
Okay, no, I get it. What I mean is, do you need this here?
What, this
No.
ult? Probably not. We probably could have won this anyway.
Exactly. This is what I mean, right? You used one ult. This is basically the same as, you know when I say, like, oh, use Kitsune first to engage?
Mhm.
You used your quote-unquote Kitsune, which was sights, and got value from it. Which means now, unless they use an ult, you guys probably don't need to use it. Right? They're not on point. They're not
Mhm.
forcing point. There's nothing for you to gain while for ulting. I mean, maybe play of the game,
Hmm.
right? But try to make sure that you use your ult when there is needed.
Okay.
Like there's a need to use another ult. Like if they for some reason like beat and rematch ulted, right? I probably wouldn't even use your ult. I would have just put a window here, try to burn them down, right? Just if there is a reaction to your sights, you can kind of like put one ult on top of each other. But I think right now it's kind of unnecessary.
I actually have a question
Yes.
regarding my ults. So how do I normally how should I use my ult? Should I use it as like a like do I use it as like a tracer? Would I just kind of like throw it out there, or do I like should I wait like a specific time?
Okay, I think to get to there, everyone, what is your reaction when you hear a widow ult?
Hide,
They have
I
wall
cocoon.
get my
hacks.
head ripped off.
You heard that? So, sights is a zoning ult. If these guys are pushing up, right? They're like here, and they use amp speed, and you use your ult. Chances are, either you have like the freest ult of your life, right? You see them crossing the corner, or they go like, "Oh shit, a sight," and they go back, and they need to wait it out. You get me?
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of a deterrent of pushing. They want to push,
Yeah.
you use sights, and suddenly, maybe we shouldn't push. Maybe we should relax a
Yeah.
little bit.
I guess you could call it like a flashbang or whatever.
Yeah, basically. It's like a high noon. You know, like when they're pushing up and you use high noon and everyone hides behind a wall? Imagine it's kind of the same thing. A little bit less effective.
Also, shout out Ron. He kept trying to headshot me with May
Based.
the entire time.
That's based. That's kind of what he needs to do, huh?
But I kept you alive.
Okay, this is fine. Okay, I think now you guys are gonna do...
Allison.
Allison
Hello.
is here now.
Hi, Allison. Good morning.
sorry. Good morning. I'm so sorry. There's stuff happening and I have to deal with
It's
it.
okay. You came in at the best time for you.
Yay!
Did
Oh,
she?
that's probably scary, actually.
Yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I
This
want you guys to do. Ah, Anthony. 1 second. 1 second later. You
Sorry, I
still
just
have.
got play of the I just got play of the game in comp with Reaper. Hold on.
It's okay.
Why are you?
I messed up my
Okay.
window. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it was a good idea. I like this. They already used
I was
wall, so
trying.
they can't really stop you from doing this, basically.
Yeah, I was trying to put it on the top where I'm at, but
It's okay.
I aimed a little too far.
I like this. It's all good. Anthony,
Yeah.
you were so close to greatness, man.
All right. What do I do?
You have an
Your
arrow in
team
your
is a,
butt, first of all.
your team is about to
Oh,
make
just go up
point,
behind them.
and you show up just a tiny bit too early.
Um.
If when you start hearing like the ticking of the point of your team being there, that's when you show up. This guy's cooked.
Gotcha.
He will
Also,
never
I
be
heard
looking at you.
your TP is so fucking loud. I heard you like 5 minutes before you got there. TP to those stairs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's why
But
you
like,
do it away and you press Z so you don't really hear much. Besides the TV sound, they don't make the voice line if you press Z.
press Z.
They
Yeah,
can't
okay,
hear.
old.
The
For
enemies
the
don't
old.
hear that voice line.
Yeah.
They don't
They
hear
don't.
the ult is ready voice line.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah.
base as fuck. Okay, I didn't know that
No, it
actually.
I
does.
learned that
It
from
doesn't.
SEMA. I learned that from SEMA.
That's really
What do you
funny.
mean? It doesn't do anything. No, I didn't
Yes,
tell
it
you that.
does.
No,
I
it
legit
does.
remember y'all motherfuckers saying it does not. You don't hear him fucking say his line. Whereas, like when he TPs, he does say a line. Every time a Reaper TPs, he says
He
something.
goes. He
Yeah,
goes.
it
A
says
bad
something, but you can't
omen
cancel it.
comes.
Yes, you
How do you
can.
cancel it?
Legit. I will show y'all motherfuckers. Let me load up
Okay,
Overwatch right now.
look, Noah, I trust you. I want everyone to press Z every time they TP now. I don't care if it's true or not. Just do it for good luck.
Why?
I'm telling you right now, SEMA. I will show you. Do this right now, SEMA. Like, put it in a game and let me do it, and you're the enemy, and you will not hear me say that voice line.
Okay. Really good.
This
but
was my fuck up because I didn't jump down early enough.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is good on blue team. You saw it? You literally lost two, right? Lee got like 2 headshots, and Sam also like finished one off. And yet you guys won. Because you're just touching the point. You don't need to go for them. And then these guys look like idiots. Because they just gave you points. Because to be fair, they didn't really have anything else they could do. And
I am
I like...
going to leave.
It's okay,
Goodbye.
Lee. Bye-bye. And I
Ellie.
like and dislike this beat, depending on what the thought process behind it was. Ellie, why did you beat here?
Because there's only 3 of us.
Okay.
And
then
also, I just used it to engage with the
I like the beat if you're using it to basically make sure this guy cannot touch. If this guy touches, like, oh, he's touching, beat. Hard engage on him. He'll never live. Right? But if you were trying to keep everyone alive, I mean, you already have 2 people dead. They can probably just not touch, right? Let's say that they give up touching, right? And they just still kill 2. Do you still beat here?
No.
No, exactly. That's kind of the distinction I want to make. This beat is good because he's trying to touch.
Yeah, me and SEMA are I'm showing SEMA this shit.
It's fine. We can kind of stop the VOD review in a little bit. There are only a couple things that I want to see a little bit later. I want to see, when do you guys switch to Magas? Actually, let's
Come here,
just go
SEMA.
over
Like, sit
one
here.
more fight.
I'm in a TP behind you. Listen to it normally.
Ready for
Yeah.
See how you hear it, SEMA? Okay, now watch this.
Beware the shadows.
It doesn't do it? Hey, I fucking had... That's not real.
Bro,
There's
I
no
told you
fucking way.
it's not real.
The fuck? I've
Flanking.
had that... That's so annoying.
Okay, there are 2 fights I want to go over. Is everyone ready to hear me?
Damn, now I'm
Yes.
fucking sad. I'm so sad.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's on me then, SEMA. You were right.
Okay, let's go to here. Okay, so we're playing same comps, correct? How is it looking? Who has the advantage?
We do because we have ults.
1, 2.
They also have 2.
1, 2. Close to 3.
And a half.
also close to 3. Right?
Okay, so they do.
They have a
Yeah.
slight advantage, which means you guys only have the advantage if you go fast. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I assume this was called out?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
this is the sneaky beaky play.
The what?
Okay,
Sneaky beaky.
Blue team. Why was this good from them? What are you looking at right now? Who ran at you?
Maga.
Maga. Did you see this guy?
No.
No.
The payload is approaching its destination.
You probably wasted a lot of resources trying to kill this guy. And now he's high nooning.
It's high noon.
He gets me.
Good beat. Why did you beat? Megan.
Can you play it back? I wasn't paying attention.
Here's what I hope you did, okay?
Okay.
They Kitsune. We high noon. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, we high noon, they Kitsune. What do you do after? One ult from each side. What do? You layer it on top.
Mm-hmm.
You put yours on top. So it went from who has the advantage here? We do. No, but we use Kitsune. So it's actually normal. And you go, no, but I use beat, so we do again. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's why this was a really good play. Another play.
It's high.
This was a little late. And two things, like this is important for both sides, okay? This was a little late, and most importantly, this is from a kind of a scary angle. Because, Anthony, what are the two things you need to be afraid of in their team when you ult?
Genji.
Malga
Genji's one.
Stomp, right?
And Maga. Yeah, so it's Deflect and Maga, yeah?
Yeah.
So, in your position, who can stop you right now?
Genji.
Both of them.
Both. What if you're on high ground?
Genji only.
Only Genji, right?
Yep.
Where do you think it's easier to shoot? Here or here?
Say hi. Just say hi.
It's not a trick question.
This is not a trick question. You should
Wait,
be
what?
in high because it's a lot harder to shoot you on high ground. Yes. So ideally,
Yeah.
you would want to tell your team, hey, wait a little bit before you engage. Let me go high because I want to use my high noon. Okay. Basically, what gold team did was Lee said, I want to use my high noon. I'm gonna set up high. And then Noah said, okay, then I'm gonna set up for whatever the hell they called it.
Sneaky beaky.
Sneaky peeky. And then they did it. If you did the same,
Yep.
where you said, okay, I'm going to go for a high noon, so you guys wait a little bit. Your team would wait a little bit, and both teams would actually be in a stalemate of who actually engages first. And it's going to be kind of annoying, because that kind of ruins gold team's plan, because someone's going to have to keep pushing cart. So they're kind of going to have to give up on the fight, and you guys can push whenever they're like really close touching the cap. But at the same time, gold team. Now, this is kind of important. Both of you have the cooldowns, yes? Please be aware of this, okay? And I know that you guys got the cooldowns accidentally for this, okay? Because you were probably not thinking about this, but it's really important that you guys think. If they are running Kree against our comp, we need to at least keep one of the abilities. And the thing is, Anthony kind of pops off, because, what is bro stomping?
She fucking moved, man. As soon as I popped it, I could turn it like
MVP?
80 degrees instantly.
MVP on speed?
Yeah, I can't fucking turn 80 degrees.
And look at the value. This is why I mean, like, just a little bit late. You see, Anthony? Because if you had used it before your Maga had died, this would have actually won you the fight. Now, for the last play that we're gonna see, because I feel like you guys are getting a little bit bored, and that's on me because I should have planned this a little bit ahead to only talk about the necessary things, is this fight. Okay, blue team, what's the plan? what is the strength of this comp? And Noah, if you want, because you're also a Maga player, you can also say what the strength of
Yes.
this comp is.
Your huge thing. Oh,
By the way, I'm gonna go because I have my one-on-one in half an hour. I'm just gonna like
All good,
clear my
brother.
heads
Go ahead.
since we've been
okay,
here
see
for
you
like
soon.
All good.
2.5 hours.
It's okay. I'm gonna finish up like right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
see
give
you.
Your
you pieces
biggest
later.
Bye-bye.
thing. But see, your biggest
See you
thing, Blue
guys.
Team, is you have two of the best ults to pair together. Your whole thing is, it does not matter if your Malga fucking dies, preferably not. But you get everybody in that cage and you let your Genji pop the fuck off. And then you throw all of your fucking supplies into that Genji. The Malga can survive as long as he wants, hopefully. But you throw all your supplies into that Genji so he can pop the fuck off.
So, let's see how this rolls. Why does this not work?
Genji is.
Because it's
I don't have
it's
blade.
he only has Lucia right now.
Okay, good thing at least. He still has cardiac. Okay, could be worse. However, this was just a little bit too early. This guy's at 96. If this was called, which it should have been, and I don't know if it was, Allison, Ellie, John, you guys remember? If you guys called for use this, it's all good.
I cannot remember.
All good.
Is Genji scratching his butt?
What?
Yeah, I do
He's
that.
doing a
Scratching his
flip.
butt. No, he's scratching his butt.
If you guys hadn't called this, it's really important that you start calling this. You guys basically have this fight won if you use Cage Blade. I think Mason kind of jumped the gun a little bit. Okay? If you guys had just waited a little bit, or John was a little bit closer so that he could just dash, immediately get his ult and go, I think you guys could have won. Because he does use like a fucking shout thingy. But also, Allison, I think you're a little bit too far away. I think this is a Suzu. Yeah.
Yes.
Thoughts on maybe staying here at the start of the fight?
I think that would be a good idea because then I can heal everybody from there, and I can also do damage from there. I think high ground would have
And
been a
it's
really good
also,
idea.
I think what you might have not saved him is because he was behind the wall and you were scared of fucking up your Suzu. If you're here, trust me, I think it's physically impossible to fuck up a Suzu if you're here. Unless maybe you
Yeah.
throw it like through here, but that's just fucking unlucky.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of flex supports always playing high grounds. That's what I used to tell Aiden. So if you have
Okay.
the time before the fight, just whoop, come here. You can heal him from here. You can probably throw a Suzu a little bit earlier. Because here's the thing. This guy used shout, like commanding shout. Or it's not commanding shout because that's fucking Queen's
Cardiac.
Cardiac. Yeah, he used cardiac. If you had Suzu'd him while using cardiac, for in like 1 second, this guy has like all of his HP back.
Okay.
And your Genji has Blade and you win. But because he dies so early, your Genji can't even get Blade in time to use it. You see? He just got Blade.
Yeah.
But like, what's the point of using it now? So that's like the last fight I wanted to review with both teams. Really good like fight from blue team. You recognize, okay, we don't really have ult, so let's kind of let them walk at us. I hope that you guys called that they had Cage Blade, and I hope that's why you started burning Maga early. But on blue team, like this, it feels like this was a stomp for a gold team, but it really wasn't. You guys were just 4% ult charge from winning this. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Honestly, the other maps are kind of just samey. Now I'm going to stop the stream, and God, yo man, you're an awesome streamer. I'd like to